Regular meeting of the Hamtramck City Council for Tuesday, April 28, 2026 is now called to order. The time is now 7:04. Mr. Clark, please call the roll.
Councilman Chowdhury.
Present.
Councilman Musa.
Yes.
Councilman Sedman.
Present.
Councilman Saeed.
Present.
Councilman Al-Sumaili.
Yes, present.
Councilman Hassan.
Present.
Mr. Mayor, we have a quorum.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the
United States of America
and to the republic
which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated. Community announcements. So we'll start with, go ahead.
There's no community announcements.
So we'll start then with the, okay. I'm sure all of you know about the incident that happened recently here in Hamtramck, where a victim, a young girl of our community, was kidnapped and was taken away. But luckily, in half hour, we were able to capture the criminal. And right before we captured the criminal, a hero was working in a gas station where he went out his way, came out in front and stood between the criminal and the girl, risking his life and knowing that he has only 2 months until his wedding. He did not care. He stood there and took the criminal out of the gas station. And tonight we want to celebrate that with him. He's here among us today. He is among of our community. And please, let's give him a round of applause. And Councilman, I ask that you please come out around with me to give him a certificate from the city of Hamtramck. Oh, do you want to take a picture?
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Good.
Wayne,
Yeah, go ahead.
congratulations. Thank you very much. Shukran.
Hold it.
I know I'm not the tallest among them.
Mr. Mayor,
Okay, yeah, so also we have 2 certificates for the classmates that were there to help the victim, and they did help our police department significantly in tracking and finding that criminal. So we have the certificates for them, and we will be handing them to Omar to give it to their parents. So let's give them a round of applause.
also from the community, I'd like to recognize him. So very soon, community will organize and make the event, invite all the elected official and him also.
Yes.
Just one.
Yes. And then also, we want to congratulate our police department on the good work they did. With that said, we also have the Hamtramck Public School here, where they also want to give a certificate and honor Abdurrahman Abu Hatim.
So school board president and
تصفيقات واحنا ما نشتي تصفيق نشتي عمل.
Thank you.
Some they come to following him, not the other issues. The other issues still there. That's one for the high.
So we can start it now. There you go.
ايوه على شيء يتكلم بالورقه يتكلم واحد باسم الكل كلنا مطلبنا واحد هذا الغلط ليش اليوم ما يكون مره لا ما المشكله مش واحد يا انا حاخذ كل واحد من الاستاذ
He not be here from the next council meeting. You don't have to come here. I got a clarity here.
لا مش كارت كلنا من
Okay, excuse me. Excuse me. Hello. Excuse me. لو سمحتم هدوا. I'm gonna say this in Arabic. دشتي يلقي كلمة في ورق عن هذه وتعبروا عن آراءكم. احنا ضد ارتفاع الماء على كل حال. احنا كلنا هنا ضد ارتفاع الماء. لا تقلقوش من هذا الجانب. بس احنا قلنا لكم دشتي يجي يتكلم يقول انا ضد ارتفاع الماء علشان يكلمهم عادي. يعبي ورقة وطلع يتكلم لان هذا نمشي على قوانين وشروط. ما حيتكلم الا لما يجي يدوره وكذا. تمام. لو سمحتم تحترموا الجلسة.
Okay, let's start with
خلاص
the
لو
council.
سمحت ما حيتكلم. Okay. So moving on. Additions, deletions, agenda approval.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Councilman, Mayor Pro Tem, go ahead.
Okay, I like to add the resolution because of lots of people sending email. You also try to implement, send the resolution to the Wednesday before 12 o'clock. I did it and it was not added to the resolution and I want to add now. So resolution number 1, reconsider the resolution number 2025-151. What we approve the result from Wine Company.
I think that can be added on the next meeting.
No,
because,
no,
yes.
this is the meeting I'm adding right now.
Is it 2025?
Yep, and that's 151. Reconsidering,
The city was trying to reach out to you, but you never answered.
well, okay, just I'm adding, we discuss and then let's see what council, I will answer that question.
Was there a reason you didn't answer?
Well,
Councilman?
I was busy and that's all. So
we
this is
wanna-
my resolution, I want to add that one.
But you're not giving people enough time to, when you add
I
last minute.
did it.
You keep doing that though.
Nope.
You keep adding.
Okay,
people.
good morning, sir. Mr. Mayor and City Manager, can you please add a few resolution to the next council meeting and to 4/28/26 agenda with the support of other council member? Send it to the city officials. It was the April 22nd, 8 a.m. and I was confirmed by the city manager with the text message also. There's more than enough time I have done.
Yeah, but we.
So I'm
we
requesting any
reached-
second.
But we reached out to you for clarifications and you don't answer. So
You
just
got
that on the
clarification
record.
in front of people today.
Okay, so but for the sake of.
Excuse me, Mr. Mayor,
Okay, let
this
me.
is the council meeting.
Right.
I'm adding the agenda. If I don't have second, I don't have to talk, you don't have to talk.
Okay, go ahead. For the sake of just.
Excuse me again.
You excuse me.
I'm just saying council meeting. You give me the floor, I'm adding according to the rule.
But let me speak. So just for
Okay,
the
so-
sake,
Mr. Chair,
for the sake of keeping this meeting going
Yeah.
without any more drama, as we have experience from
Drama
you in the
somebody else
past.
doing.
We'll go ahead and see if the council wants to add that to the
Yeah.
agenda.
Okay, Mr. Mayor, I'll second. Let's discuss what you
Yeah.
Sure, that's fine.
okay.
Now-
So the-
You wanna approve one by one or you wanna go together approve?
We can go one by one.
Okay?
Councilman Chowdhury, or the city clerk, yes.
Yes, please.
Okay, Councilman Chowdhury.
Are we talking about the resolution just being adopted,
Yeah.
2025-151?
Yes.
151.
Reconsider.
Yes.
Councilman Musa.
2025-51.
To add it to the agenda,
Adding the resolution.
we can discuss.
then we can discuss it later.
What is
That's fine, you can say it. Yeah, we're just adding it to the agenda.
I'll abstain.
Councilman Saeed.
No.
Councilman Sumairi.
No.
So
Sadman.
Councilman Sedman, he supported.
yes. I supported on the second one, but now it's a vote, so I'm.
Yes, you always have to ask, even if you seconds, you still gotta vote on that.
So 3, 2, and 1 abstain, that means it's in favor of?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sorry, what is, how many?
So yeah, it's
Three
added.
Yes, 2, no, and 1 abstain is favor, okay.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, go ahead, Councilman.
second resolution, I want to add, the council, we approved the second reading for the CED. First reading approved and set up the date for today. It was not even in the resolution, is auto come to the agenda according to the resolution, according to council law, according to the Robert Rules law. So that second reading is not here. So I have a question to Mr. Attorney. If I do add the resolution today, is going to be violation of Open Act because city failed to publish that one and or anything, can I bring that one?
The rules are 14 days, you have to have, notice in the news and on the website, and, I think the ones that are on there, Isabel properly noticed, I checked with her, but the ones that aren't on there, unless they have been properly noticed, then
Okay,
they can't
so,
be on.
so I want to save the city from the lawsuit. So I'm not going to bring that CED, second reading. So after today, city has to post into the city website and newspaper. After that, it will come to the next council meeting.
No,
That's-
I don't think so, because is the next council meeting in 2 weeks? It's
Yeah.
already past the 14 days, it has to be in a month from now.
So we have to have today.
If you can get it to the newspaper today, onto, I don't know,
So it's not, so what is the, now what I'm going to do?
they could put it in tomorrow, and then in a month from now, we could have it on the council.
A problem. So I will wait for that one. Third one also, another second reading resolution is not here. So that one also goes to the accordingly, try to save the city from the lawsuit and the big time. So I excuse these two. And also then I make a lot short. I want to add the closed session after, closed session to the resolution. Agenda.
I'll make a motion.
I think there's like 3 different things, you can't do them all at the same time, it has to be each one.
Okay, so that's all, oh, okay.
We already have a closed session. under
So,
the-
no, the second reading. Okay, second reading for CED, I'm requesting my council, we're gonna excuse and we're gonna put the newspaper and bring the second reading, for the,
I guess you can't pass
We
resolutions
we
right
don't
now.
we don't
I'm
need to
sorry,
do
I just
anything
realized
about that.
This
It's
is
already
additions and
violation.
deletions, so we can't do it now.
Yeah.
If you wanna have an addition to discuss all of this during, if you wanna add a discussion about this, we can do that, and then at that discussion, maybe we can. or,
Okay.
Or you could just direct the
So
city
we already
manager
have
to
a
do
closed
it.
session, so. right?
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't even have
No,
to make
it
it a
has to be
resolution.
That's what I said.
so even I'm not talking that one.
You don't have to, you can
Okay,
just,
so I'm not talking.
Okay.
So city manager and city attorney has to take care of these 2 resolutions. I'm not talking of the record. So only I wanted the closed session for this agenda.
that would be an addition.
Yeah,
Oh, he's saying that it's already there.
Yeah,
closed session.
yes.
We have,
Yes, I don't have to do separate mine, no. We can talk there. Okay,
yeah, we already have it. Okay.
We have to
Okay.
approve the agenda as amended.
So, okay, so we need to approve the agenda. Are there any additions or deletions, additional additions or deletions? No? Hearing none? The chair will now entertain a motion to approve
As amended.
the agenda as amended.
Motion,
Aye.
second, you have to second.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, the agenda now, as amended, is adopted. Now we're moving on to public input.
This is the first electronic or email that was sent. Mr. Clerk, due to another appointment, I'm not able to attend to express my opinion publicly. And please read the statement on my behalf. Hello, Mr. Mayor and council members. My name is Muhammad Ali, and I'm a proud taxpayer of the city of Hamtramck. I wrote this letter to express my serious concerns regarding the city's decision to seek reconsideration of the recent count. I wrote this letter to order related to voter rights. It is deeply troubling that the city manager has directed the city attorney to pursue a motion that could effectively disenfranchise 37 residents of our community. This is not just a legal issue, it is a matter of principle. Every vote matters. When actions are taken that could invalidate legal cast ballots, it raises a concern about fairness, transparency, and the integrity of our democratic process. As a taxpayer, I'm also concerned about how public funds are being used at a time when our city faces many real challenges, like water bills, infrastructure, and community needs. It is difficult to justify spending taxpayer money on what appears to be an election-related legal matter tied to individual interests. The residents of this city should not bear the cost of disputes that are political or personal in nature. I respectfully ask each of you to publicly clarify your position on this matter. The community deserves to know where its elected officials stand and why the use of taxpayer resources in this situation is considered appropriate. I also want to express concern about what appears to be potential influence in administrative decisions. It is important that our leadership remains neutral and that official authority is not used in a way that could be perceived as prioritizing personal interests over public responsibility. I urge the city leadership to reconsider these actions carefully before they lead to further financial burden or possible lawsuits for the city. I have provided a copy of my driver's license for providing my Hamtramck residents. This issue is not about any one individual, it's about protecting the rights of voters, maintaining public trust, and ensuring that taxpayers' resources are used responsibly. Thank you for your time and attention. Muhammad Ali, resident of Hamtramck.
Yeah, so the thing is, I think this topic was confidential within the city, so I think this Muhammad Ali is sitting among us here. So, but with that said, Mr. Clerk, I know you're new, but there's a 3-minute limit to whether it's email or somebody that goes up to the podium, they have 3 minutes, and we're gonna use this clock right here
Sure.
to monitor the time. So, this goes to everyone بالعربي مع كل واحد 3 دقائق فقط لما تطلعوا لهنا. Then
One more thing, Clerk, is your microphone on?
go ahead, Council.
It is on.
Okay.
We can,
You've been close.
Okay,
Yeah,
so yeah, moving on to the next one.
Next, hello, City Clerk. First of all, congratulations on your new position. Second, I have a question for Hamtramck Hassan. What have you done for Hamtramck other than creating programs and divisions? Please focus on Hamtramck, not your ego. Thanks. Muhammad Ali, Hamtramck resident.
Another Muhammad Ali.
Next one. Hello, my name is Abdul, and I'm a resident of Hamtramck, and I live on Miller Street. I'm writing to clearly share my position on the current issues facing our city and proposed plans. First, I do not support the proposed loan for water projects. On water bills, our water bills are already high, and residents cannot afford another increase. The mayor posted a video saying that this is not a loan, but in fact, the official notice shows that it is. Officials should not mislead residents. The city should use the existing water and sewer funds for upgrades while continuing to apply for grants. My next issue are very important. With summer approaching, we need stronger enforcement for trash, uncut grass, and property maintenance for both homeowners and businesses. Third, we need more police presence on the streets this summer. Speeding, disregarding traffic signs, loud and illegal mufflers need consistent ticketing. All these violations are getting out of hand, especially the loud illegal mufflers. Police chief, please look into this. We barely see police patrolling consistently. I'm paying for officers overtime and have them on the road. That doesn't matter what it may cost the city, I'm pretty sure all residents are for consistent patrolling. Fourth, all residents and businesses should be treated equally. Enforcement should be consistent and applied to everyone. No one should receive special treatment, whether by disregarding the violations or getting tickets dismissed or waived. I appreciate the time for reading this, and I hope all you have a great one. Regards, Abdul. Next one. Good evening, Mayor, Pro Tem, council members, and everyone present. Please accept this as my public comment and statement regarding this agenda, the agenda items. I respectfully ask for an additional minute. Old business, resolution 2026-50, resolution to approve construction management services for 2026 and 2027, lead service line replacement EPA grant. I support this resolution because it is necessary. Last council meeting, one resolution was passed, but this wasn't, and these two are related. New business, resolution 2026 and 61, approving second reading and public hearing for maximum height ordinance increased in the residential districts. I support this resolution. I believe it is a great idea to provide homeowners with a little more flexibility and space. Thank you to the CED director and her team for bringing this forward. Number two, 2026-62, approving second reading and public hearing for adoption of new light industrial zoning district. I support this resolution. Number three, 2026-65, resolution adopting the 2027 drinking water SRF amended project planning document for drinking water improvements and designating an authorized project representative. I disagree with this resolution if grant have not first been fully pursued before seeking a loan for millions of dollars and placing that burden on residents. Every effort should be made to secure grants and additional funding, including continued outreach in Lansing. Residents are already paying high water rates and increased costs further and would create additional hardship. During our term on council, we worked closely with the administration to apply for as many grants as possible before relying on city funds. I understand that the grant funding can be uncertain and that DWSRF programs may provide full funding, partial funding, or loans depending on the circumstances. However, transparency with our residents is essential. If a loan is being considered, residents deserve honest communications about what is happening, why is it occurring, and what impact it may have. Additionally, I would like to recognize Acting Chief Farhat for his leadership, dedication, and efforts to strengthen the department, foster collaboration, and build trust with the community. I believe it is time to appoint him permanently as police chief. Closing remarks, thank you to the mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, council members, and all city officials for your continued service. I encourage everyone to work together for the betterment of the city and its residents. Difference of opinions are natural, but they should never become personal. Please also encourage supporters not to engage in personal attacks on social media. Public service is about teamwork, respect, and
Thank you, Mr. Clark. The time is up.
I think Mr. Mayor, he was looking for 1 minute. You wanna approve it or not?
No.
That's it for I mean, that's it for the electronics. I call your name, Pippa Watson, also known as Aisha.
I wanted to go last.
You want,
You,
Okay, so I
you can step up here to the podium.
okay, I wanted to go last, but
ladies
I
first.
just want to mention that I attended Advocacy Day in Washington DC, and just my son and myself were the only ones there from Michigan. So I think we need more of a presence on a national level, especially since how this is the only city in the United States with a Muslim mayor and city council. And, and we're American citizens, so I couldn't speak as an immigrant. One of the topics was immigration, and the HR 5722, which is preserving a Sharia-free America.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Majid, excuse me if I don't mispronounce this.
Al-Tubai.
Al-Tubai.
Yes.
All right.
So, good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
I'm gonna talk about the water law. All of us know that most of residents cannot afford current law. So, what I'm gonna say is, I will talk about this financially, how it looks financially, if the city can afford it or not. So, we have a very critical and crucial financial ratio. It is DSCR. It's debt service coverage ratio. It calculates how many times the city net revenue to cover the debt, the principal of the debt and its principal and its interest. So the limitation is 1.25. Okay. When I went to Hamtramck data, it says 0.2. That's mean you are not able to manage the $6 million, the current obligation. You are struggling with 6 million. So how you dare to sign on a loan with 29 million while you are struggling with 6 million? Let's take a look, compare this with Highland Park. Highland Park almost similar to Hamtramck. Highland Park has $22 million as obligation, as a debt, but DSCR ratio, it says 2%. They are managing their debt effectively. So, for me, I can say this is a financial suicide for Hamtramck, and is gonna ruin and destroy the future of Hamtramck residents. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ahmed Sharaf.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I think you touched the heart of the heart. So I'm gonna move on to, we are generalists. We're not a terrorist. Mr. Councilman, Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
We never lie. So this direct message is gonna be to you as a mayor, not as a Harbi from a Harbi family. So I know you're gonna feel offended. سأبدأها من حيث ينتهي الآخرين. سيد العمدة، عبر صفحتك في الفيسبوك الرسمية عكست أسلوبا غير مهني، تضمنت اتهامات كاذبة بأن الصحافة تكذب وبعدم المعرفة دون تقديم أي أدلة. سيد العمدة، هذا النوع من الخطاب لا يليق بموقع مسؤول كمثلك يفترض فيه الدقة وبأن تكون واضحة. ناهيك عن استغلال منصبك لنشر معلومات غير دقيقة وتضليل الجمهور قطعا أمرا مرفوض، ويفوض الثقة العامة بينك وبين السكان. المطلوب هو الالتزام بالحقائق لا توجيه اتهامات أو تشويه النقاش. سيد العمدة، أنت عمدة ولست مدير صالة، تختلف الأخلاقيات يا سيدي وأقدرك لهذا. إياك أن تنجر كما انجر الآخرين دون مسمى، وأنا أحترمك وأقدرك. الأخ العمدة، أنت في موقع مسؤولية وتمثل مدينة بكاملها وثقافة بكاملها وقبيلة بكاملها، ولست في موقع يسمح لك بمهاجمة الأفراد دون وجه حق. الخطاب العام يجب أن يكون متزنا قائما على الاحترام والمساءلة كما نبادي لك الاحترام نفسه. أدعوك اليوم أمام الكل أن توضح تلك التصريحات الأخيرة وأن تقدم أدلة تدعم اتهاماتك التي وردت في صفحتك الرسمية. وفي حال عدم وجود أدلة إن المسؤولية تقتضي عليك تصحيح المعلومات لا الاعتذار. لديك ثقافة، لديك قبيلة تحترم. تخيل أنك بحجمك تطلع تقول هذا كذب وهذا إعجابات وهذا مش حقيقة. المسألة مش من يغلب أنا أو أنت، من يغلب مصلحة هؤلاء. I would like if you mention this in English, or if you give me an extra minute to explain it to our follower America.
You can have a minute.
Thank you. I respect this. And إلى كل يمني حر. أنا لا أستقصد العمدة وحاشاني أن أفعل. لكن المجتمع هناك أناس يجرونك، لا أقول غصبا عنك، حاشا، أنت آدم الحربي على سن ورمح، لكن قد يقول لك معلومات خاطئة وتبت يدا من يهاجم أخوها المسلم حتى أحمد شرفتي. ولكن حز في نفسي $20 million، مش أنا اللي نشرتوها، أنتم في صفحة
29 مش 21.
Okay, now let's move on to the English part. Mr. Mayor, recently you responded an unprofessional, including a accusation without clear evidence. This is not right for someone in public office. Mr. Mayor, using a position of authority to share inaccurate information or mislead the public, it's unacceptable. Mr. Mayor, you have to respond and clarify what's going on. Why?
Can you clarify what I missed the public with?
Yeah, you mislead the public. You
What are they? Just mention it to the
Okay,
people.
great. Well, actually, one of them, you said there's no loan whatsoever, which is everybody has over
Okay.
$20 million.
Okay, what's the other one?
And you said there's no resolution, resolution 2026-65, it's right there.
Okay.
You said there is no.
Thank you.
There's no debt. We have $1.5 million
Thank you.
that you mentioned in your own mouth
That-
in the last.
okay.
Yes, sir.
Before you run to judgment, there's a resolution. When we get to it, then you see if I'm lying or not, okay?
There's a
Oh,
loan.
okay. Thank you, man.
Okay, this public comment is from Councilman Naeem Chowdhury.
Okay, Councilman, go ahead.
Go to the podium.
Just half a minute. I want to say something in Arabic
Sure.
about what he said, just to clarify to the people. بالعربي نوضح لكم عن موضوع المياه. هذه قرار بنوصل بعد شوية. وهذا بعضهم بيفكر انه قرض. والموضوع صح انه مكتوب قد يكون او هو يكون قرض، بس بنوصل وبعدين بنوضح لكم انه الموضوع ما هوش قرض. فان شاء الله لما نوصل لهذا الريزولوشن بنتكلم على هذا الموضوع. Go ahead, Council.
Thank you, Mayor. Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon. Dear Mayor, City Official, City Manager, City Attorney, Police Chief, our City Clerk, and medias, and beloved dwelling residents. For immediate release, I am a current president of ASAL Michigan chapter. ASAL condemns killing of 2 Bangladeshi students at University of South Florida, calls for accountability, campus safety, reforms, and responsible media coverage. The Alliance of South Asian American Labor strongly condemns the killing of 2 Bangladeshi students in a residence setting near the University of South Florida. This tragic act has sent shock waves through South Asia, diaspora, and raised urgent concern about student safety, particularly for international students living far from home. ASAL extends its deepest condolence to the victim's family and calls for a swift, transparent, and thorough investigation to ensure justice is fully served. Rising campus safety concerns. This incident comes and aimed at broader concern about safety across U.S. campuses. In recent years, universities have experienced a troubling number of violation incidents, including shootings, assaults, and residential safety failures, underscoring the need for strong prevention and response systems. While national data specifically tracking violence against international students remains limited, expert and campus advocates agree that foreign students often face heightened vulnerability due to isolation, housing insecurity, and limited support networks. Policy climate and international students' vulnerability. ASAL also raises concern about the broader national climate affecting international students. Shifting immigration policies and increasingly politicized rhetoric around foreign students have contributed to uncertainty and, in some cases, social marginalization. While no direct causal link can be established between federal policy, this specific crime, the tone set by national leadership matters, environmental shaped by exclusionary narratives can defend fear, discourage reporting, and weaken the sense of belonging that is essential for student safety. May I ask for another minute, Mr. Mayor?
Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Safety, media responsibility, and the impact in Islamophobia. ASAL further calls attention to a persistent, troubling pattern and mainstream media coverage. Violence impacting Muslim and South Asian community is often underreported. The contextualized and or stripped of broader social analysis. At a time when Islamophobia continues to shape public discourse, the failure to fully examine the identities, lived realities of victim risk, minimizing the human impact on affected communities, of security potential bias and systematic issues. ASAL call to action. ASAL urges immediate steps to prevent further tragedies. University must be strengthened, dormitory and off-campus housing safety protocols, including better screening, monitoring, emergency response systems. Law enforcement must prioritize proactive engagement with vulnerable student populations.
Time.
All right,
Okay,
thank you.
council, come back here, we miss you.
Okay, thank you.
Bill Meyer.
Mayor, I left 1 minute. Can I get it back?
No.
No.
Bill Meyer.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so Bill Meyer, Trowbridge Street, yes, that's right, okay. First of all, I'd like to welcome our new city clerk to our meetings. I hope he enjoys the interaction between our council members and the audience. And the hot seat that you're in, thank you very much for taking it on. I wonder, there's an auto-translate app, that we might be able to employ here in the council meetings. It's automatic, so if someone speaks in Arabic, it might go automatically on the screen. Maybe we should look into that, so that we don't need translation, can save some time. Also, I'm curious about why our council members have to come out here to give their public comment when they have all the time they want at the end of the meeting for council comments. That's where you should do this, not take up time during the meeting. It's an important thing you said, of course, but I think he said in the right position, not to come out during public comment. Mayor,
Gills, that's-
Chair, I'd like to remind you of 3 important suggestions that were made at the beginning of your term that I think you have to address. One is that you really need a parliamentarian to attend these meetings, to help us get through the organizational structure of these meetings, so someone knows when to make a motion, how to second it, who does this. I know you're learning your job, this is the first time you're doing it. Other people in the council don't know half the rules either about Robert's rules. It's very complicated. Parliamentarians are trained to know the rules. And if you get a parliamentarian here, even our city attorney doesn't know as much as he's supposed to know about that. We should get someone in this room, hire him for a few meetings, just to get this on track, so we can make sure everybody knows. You make a motion, you second a motion, you discuss a motion, and you vote on the motion. I mean, that's the basic, but there's a lot more than that. To make it easier, so we can avoid confrontations between you. That's one suggestion. Second suggestion that was made at the beginning was, there's two critical issues that come up during voting season. And one is residency. And you haven't talked about this and you haven't worked on it, and it's gonna come up soon. Again, you have to define residency clearly, so that the public, anybody outside the city, will not challenge us for anything. We have to know what it means to be a resident of the city. Define specifically, there's like, and what qualifications you have to run for office. That has to be clearly stated, so no one can challenge. Secondly, about ballot harvesting and voting and absentee ballots, this has to be clarified also, very clear, so no one can challenge us at all. That these ballots cannot be questioned, that they're returned in a proper manner, and there's no questions at all. Those are three important suggestions that were made that you have to follow up on these before election comes up. And finally, I'd like to congratulate again Mr. Abahadam, who was a young man who a courageous, brave, and humble person who helped save that young woman's life. I wanted to say that, not to diminish what he did, but to say that I know many people, and probably most young Muslim men in this city, would have probably done the same thing. And that's what's great about our community, is that we all are working together, and we all want to save each other's lives. We want to save this city, so please, let's all work together and do what that young man did whenever it comes up, and save our city too. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill.
Mr. Chair.
Let me just say one comment, and then it will
Yeah.
take. So, thank you, Bill. That's an interesting point. The first one about the Robert rules. It is true. We need to improve on that. And I think I've talked to our legal counsel, and maybe
We're setting up a training.
they're gonna set up
for the
training to
council,
where
basically,
we
with
understand.
somebody from the MMO.
With regards to residency, it is an issue that we have addressed when I first got in. We passed 2 resolutions. One is strengthen residency requirement when a candidates apply. We ask for more now documents to make sure that they do live in the city. It's an issue I'm still facing till today, where I'm in legal battle with somebody who doesn't live in Hamtramck. So it's an issue. And also with regards to ballot harvesting and absentee ballots, that's the state election that it's required by the state. So, but we also did a resolution on that to where any new candidate would have to sign an affidavit saying that they would not participate in any ballot harvesting. And also the city clerk would train them on the election requirements, whether it's to stay 100 feet from the precinct and among other things. So I don't want to take too much time. Go ahead, Mayor Pro Tem.
Mr. Chair. So, Mr. Bill Myers, because I know you very well known and everything. So definition of the residency very clear. There is not unclear. You have to live within your address, and you have to state the general common sense. You living with your family in the address, that there is no question. Okay, that is the general common sense answer for residency. Not only ID make, live somewhere else. No, it's not the common sense definition. Definition, I'm the resident, I live with my family right here, that's all.
Mr. Mayor, I do have to address this because Mr. Bill Myers, all due respect, sir, I do live in the city. I do have a right to speak from that podium. Anyone can come out of there and speak. Because when I speak from this behind this counter, I have that time to be my time limited. I want to well, that would not be time limited, but that would be the time limit. That's why I wanted to respectfully address this international issue. So any one of us can go there. It's in the charter. Thank you.
Thank you. Move on to the next person.
Okay, Nabiha, is it Chowdhury?
Hello, my name is Nidhi Chowdhury and I am a student from Hamtramck High School.
My name is Said Muhammad. I'm also a student at Hamtramck High School.
We are here today to inform our community about a significant step Hamtramck High School has taken to increase civic engagement and educate our community. Hamtramck High School is hosting its first Know Your Rights training on Friday, May 8th at 11:30 in the auditorium for Hamtramck High School students and staff in collaboration with the National Lawyers Guild. The purpose of this training would be to educate students around their rights regarding ICE and law enforcement. As an immigrant majority city, we recognize how essential this knowledge is to our community. Many of our peers have shared experiences of interacting with police or immigration officers and not knowing what to do. They often speak about feeling scared and as if they have no power, but we know that action is an antidote to fear and hope this change can serve that purpose. For it to have the biggest impact though, we need strong turnout.
Yeah, so before I continue talking, I'm actually going to pass this flyer around for you guys to RSVP sign in.
Thank you.
So, first and foremost, we want the councilman and the mayor and any other city officials to show up. We will have, it says a special guest will be there. A special guest is Senator Stephanie Chang. She will be speaking there about civil rights regarding immigrants and ICE agents. So we want students to hear how you, as in the council, will protect communities if, God forbid, ICE raids our city. And we also want to know what would the police department do? Would they work with ICE or would they help our communities out? These fears extend to parents too. For that reason, we want to have a separate training for parents with more information coming on in this week. Sorry. We want to formally invite anyone in the community and anyone on council.
Our hope is that when students attend this training, they're able to share it with their parents and get more community members involved this way. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, can you repeat the date again and time?
May 7th.
Friday, May 8th, at what time?
11:30.
We're at?
Hamtramck High School auditorium.
Thank you.
It says right here. I think.
Just for the public. Okay, next.
Okay, the next name, first name Mark, is it last name Corey?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for pronouncing it correct. Good evening. I just want to say a couple things initially regarding the recent Michigan Democrat Convention. I know Mr. Chowdhury was there. He told me what happened down there. 7,000 people attended. It was the biggest state convention in the state's history. And it provided a lot of surprises. The top experts picked Karen McDonald as being a sure winner, and she didn't win. Okay, it's a confluence of what we have. We have one candidate, McDonald, with over $1.2 million in donations. She outspent the person who actually won by almost 10-1, and she had all the labor endorsements. And nevertheless, Eli Savin of Ann Arbor won. Why did he win? Because he had a message. Okay, one, because he had a message. The other people that ran had a message. In fact, one of the people I saw that supported the UM Regent was Jamal Vaheri. He celebrated the victory of the UM Regent that beat Jordan Acker. Okay, so I think what's happened is the Democratic Party has just made a turn. They've realigned themselves toward progressive democracy. They've thrown out the establishment. Haley Stevens was booed off stage and was welcomed. This woman who stated, "I dream of Israel. I see Israel in my dreams." She supports Israel's only democracy in the Middle East. That's garbage. That's garbage, and it was thrown out very quickly. She's going down the polls, and what's happened is we got better candidates running for office this time. I like Eli Savin. I like the people that did win in this, and I really am enthused. Even the Republican side of good people. Doug Lloyd I went to school with, he's now the Republican Deputy Attorney General. So I think we're really doing a lot in doing to put better people in office. Tony Forlini, the Secretary of State. I know him as well, and, since he was in the state legislature, there's also a good person. So on both sides of the fence, we have good people being endorsed for nomination at the upcoming elections. And I just also like to state in closing this issue, even we looked at some of the people locally at the convention out in Huntington, 7,000 people appeared, most of them were young people. That was a good thing. We see more young people, more minorities engaged in the political process. I see it in the Republican Party, I see it in the Democratic Party. It's a good thing that more people are getting engaged, more black people, more people of color on both sides, and it's really helping us a lot. I know the Republicans had Suni Reddy, the very first Indian American, get a statewide office on the Board of Governors of Wayne State, who I know. So we're doing a lot to improve our politics in the state. I expect it to carry over the November elections. Thank you.
Next is Ali Fahad.
Yeah. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
السلام.
أنا من مدينة حمتران، سكان حمتران 3147 بومنت. وسؤالي للمير مع طاقم حصر. الشوارع الأوالي كلها محفرة، كلهم رقعة ثقيل. تدونا ضمانة بالقرض هذا اللي أدخلوه أو منحة أو شيء، تدونا ضمانة إنه ما يرجعش على المواطن. إذا كان هذا الصح تعطونا ضمانة إنه ما يرجع علينا على المسألة. لا أنا أدفع له $42 والمال لسه ما وصل عندي الليل، وأنا أدفع $142 زيادة على البيت. الآن ناس مضررين بالماء، مضررين بالأوالي، مضررين بكل محل، وإحنا جالسين كل واحد يدور مصالحه ويدور يعمل لنفسه بس. إن كان كده ولا خليتهم ندور لنا من ديث الواد يديروا لنا ماء، يدونا ماء نشتري منهم شراء أرخص منهم. إذا كان عادهم يزودوا علينا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
Okay, I'll translate for him. Okay, please. أول شيء ما بش مصالح شخصية، كلنا إحنا نعمل علشانكم، هذا أول حاجة. ثاني شيء I want to translate that he's saying that he is fed up with the high water bills. His bills come at $142 a month, and he has struggled with that. Also, that there's so much potholes and streets that needs to be fixed. And he asked, I need guarantee from council that his water bill is not, if you do vote for the loan, that you would make sure that his water bill is not gonna go up, you know? So, بس نطمنك انه ما فيش دحين قرار على القرض، بس هذا الحاجة. طيب ما فيش كويشن دحين لانه ممنوع قانونيا. طيب اوكي اللي بعد.
Next one, next person, Dr. Mohammed Alao.
Good evening, thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum. Greetings to you all. Honorable Mayor, the newly appointed city manager, city clerk, my good friend, the police chief is here, council. I am Mohammed Alam. I've been proudly calling Hamtramck as a home. Hamtramck is a small place, but this place we cherish with our memory, with our harmony, joy. And sometimes this place brings some type of confusion, but at the end of the day, this we call as our root. I'm a Bangladeshi American. I have served in the United States Army. I was a Iraq and Afghan war veteran. Being a Muslim American and standing in uniform, serve this country, and standing in the front line and defending the freedom, it was very hard. And that freedom today we all enjoy every day. And sometimes we see that freedom is, attacked. And that freedom is also attacked by the president. Sometimes we have seen what is happening, and it is beyond our imagination. So I decided that, the political engagement is very important as a citizen. We, the people of the United States of America, we united in common purpose. One of the purpose that we have to do our peaceful assembly, running for office. And, Senator Stephanie Chang name came out. She is the current Michigan State Senator representing 3rd District. This is her last term. So I'm running for this, Michigan State Senate for District 3. Being a Bangladeshi American, Muslim American, have dedicatedly served this community, served this country. By profession, I am a lawyer. I serve for the United States government, an Iraq and Afghan war veteran. Hamtramck is my hometown. Been living here past 12 years. So within the understanding of the development, now we have the purely Muslim majority. Purely Muslim majority. To my right, to my left, I'm sorry, I forgot about to call my friend, attorney sitting here, city attorney. So I'm going to ask you this, that as my brother is saying, that Huntington Place, we have 7,000 people that came there. I'm running in the Democratic primary. I served as the Democratic Party vice chair from the Michigan Democratic Party. Also, I served in the 14th district, in the 13th district. I am the founder, president of ASAL Michigan chapter. Currently, my younger brother, Naim Children, is serving councilman. I also serve as the national chair for AMPAC, American Muslim Political Action Committee. And my website is mdalam.us. I'm going to ask you to come out, vote and support. But as a Muslim, serve this country, I will stand for each and everybody. Finally, this council, please work together and let's make this city as a great city that one day we can say Hamtramck elected as senator. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, good luck, and thank you for your service.
Raji, made in Bangalore.
Well, hello. Good afternoon. Assalamu alaikum. Congratulations to you, Mr. Clerk. And, big congratulations to Omar. His Tuesdays are free now, right?
All right.
He was great.
Thank you, Omar. You did good.
All right, so again, my name is Naji. I'm made in Bangladesh, but I'm here representing Bangladeshi Multicultural Foundation here today. First things first, I want to sincerely thank the city for the support you've already shown us as we begin building something special for Hamtramck. This summer, we're organizing the Multicultural Festival here in July. It's called the Hamtown Summer Jams. And this isn't just an event, it's a celebration of every culture that makes Hamtramck what it is. The food, the music, the fashion, the tradition, the stories, all of it. Because what we have here in Hamtramck is rare. So many cultures living side by side, building something together. And now, it's time to put that on the full display. We've already started reaching out to organizations across the community, and I want to give a special thanks to Isabel for connecting us with Hamtramck Youth Advisory Council. So we're incorporating them into the festival in a big way, because the youth deserves to be a part of building what the city becomes. And speaking of the youth, we had young people in Hamtramck. They're doing great things, incredible work right now, from raising awareness about, ICE-related issues to stepping up in social activism. They're really showing leadership. So I want to ask the city, continue supporting them, invest in them, and stand behind them, because, they're not just the future, they are already moving this community forward. Now, I also want to make a direct ask. To the mayor, city members, the city officials, I'm personally inviting you to be a part of this festival. Whether that's as a sponsor, a vendor, doesn't matter, or at least just by helping connect us with the right people in the community so that we can represent everyone's culture correctly. Our goal is to represent every culture in Hamtramck the right way. We need your partnership to make that happen. And to the residents of Hamtramck, this is not Made in Bangladesh Festival, this is not BMCF's festival, this is our festival, okay? If you have a business, a culture, a story, or something you want to share, we want you involved. Reach out to us, let's build this together, let's create something that truly represents who we are as a city, the city of Hamtramck. Thank you.
Thank you for being active, Naji.
Thank you.
Next.
Okay, Mahabib Khan. Thank you. No, he's okay.
Mahbub.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mahabub Khan. Yeah, I was a resident since almost 22 years in Michigan Hamtramck, and since last couple years ago I moved in Sterling Heights. I'm here today to stand up with on behalf of ASAL Michigan chapter. I'm the executive vice president ASAL Michigan chapter. Already is my president, Mr. Naim Chaudhary, is saying about that. We really condemn about what's going on in Florida. I'm with him, and also I'm a candidate running 61 district House of State Rep upcoming 61 district August 4. So I'm requesting everyone who live in those cities, please come out and vote for me. And I'm congratulating the new city manager and clerk, and who are working with all the team in the new mayor and all the councilman. Congratulations and appreciate for your help our team as a Bangla town or Hamtramck resident. And also I'm serving here before MPAC, is Muslim American Political Action. I was vice chair of them too. And also BAPAC is Bangladesh American Political Action. I was the vice chair there too. And Michigan Bangladesh Association, in Michigan Bangladesh Association, I was the vice president too. And I'm doing another thing, is cultural and social organization. It is called Dhaka Biba Kalyan Sangha, which is called Dhaka Welfare Association. I'm a kind president of that too. So I'm working the all kind of social and political organization, and also I'm the Democratic 14th District was a vice chair. And last 2 weeks ago we have a convention, big convention in the downtown. This is the very big people that show up after like last 4 or 5 years we don't see that. So this is the time we can house back to our Democratic Party, make a blue. So I appreciate for your time. And please work together. I want to say a few words in Bangla. সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ, থ্যাংক ইউ। আমার নাম মাহবুব রাব্বি খান। আমি এখানে মিশিগানে হ্যামট্রামে ছিলাম অনেক বছর। কিছুদিন যাবত আমি স্টার্লিং হাইটে থাকি। আমি আজকে আসছি ফ্লোরিডা যে স্টুডেন্টদের কিলিং হয়েছে এর বিরুদ্ধে কন্ডেম করার জন্য। আমরা কয়েকটি অর্গানাইজেশনের সাথে কাজ করতেছি, লেবার অর্গানাইজেশন সহ, ইসলামিক অর্গানাইজেশন সহ, পলিটিক্যাল এবং সামাজিক অর্গানাইজেশনের সাথে কাজ করতেছি। আপনারা আসুন, আমরা এই ধরনের যে অন্যায়ের বিরুদ্ধে প্রতিবাদ করি এবং আমরা চাই মানুষের সুস্বাস্থ্য যাতে টিকে থাকে। এর জন্য আমাদের যে হেলথ ইন্স্যুরেন্সগুলো প্রয়োজন রয়েছে, আমরা চাই সকলের অ্যাফোর্ডেবল হেলথ ইন্স্যুরেন্স এনশিওর করার জন্য। অ্যান্ড আপকামিং যে স্টুডেন্ট রয়েছে তাদের স্কুল এডুকেশন যাতে সুন্দরভাবে হয়, এই জন্য আমরা কাজ করে যাব। সবাইকে আবারও ধন্যবাদ। থ্যাংক ইউ ফর গিভিং মি টাইম। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
Thank you. Lot of people from ASAL.
Abdullah.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
السلام.
مقدمة العمدة مديرية المدينة مع أعضائها مع ضباط وصف وإدارة المجلس. موضوعنا باختصار إنه المياه والكهرباء يعني طلعت بشكل جنوني الشهرين الماضي، وأنتم هنا أمانة يعني إحنا قطعة من يعني جي شوي، إحنا قطعة من مشكل، نحناش يعني فالمواطن ارحموا المواطن لو سمحتوا يعني نوقع واقعيين، وانتم الدرع الكبير للمواطن والمواطن هو لكم. ولا احنا قاعدين نعمل اي شيء، احنا قاعدين نعمل محامين نقدر نخرج خرجه واحده لهانا، بس يعني احنا نقول نحن اخوان وطلعنا يعني انتم الامل لنا، لكن اشفقونا، ارحموا المواطن ما في معاهم شيء، ما في اشغال ولا عندهم حاجه، الماء يطلع بشكل 400 دولار بالشهر، حرام والله يعني. الكهرباء كذا المثل، يعني اتقوا الله. اين احنا الان نصير يعني؟ انا ما نشوف يعني ما يصير يشتغل 300 400 دولار، عنده اطفال، عنده اسر، عنده يعني يدفعها على المعرض خلاص، يعني يجي الماء يجيك البيت كذا كذا، والبيت بيجي ما يدفعش حتى مهله اسبوعين ولا 3، يجيك يوم يومين بس، يومين نديته ولا يرفع لك يعني يرفع ضرائب يريزها تكف يرفع فوقها. هذا كلامي باختصار، واشكركم واعذرونا يعني اذا
بس
يعني بشيء، انتم الاباء واحنا الاولاد. والسلام عليكم ورحمه الله وبركاته.
بس اوضح لك الكهرب، وهذا مشروع على السيتي، الكهرب خاص. احنا الماء ايوه. So I was explaining to him, he's complaining about the high water and high electricity. I just made it clear to him that we have nothing to do with electricity or gas. Maybe the water. So he's complaining about, again, another resident complaining about high water bills, that he's paying a lot for his water bills. And we're doing our best to look into that. And again, we're new. احنا جديد هذا المنصب. فبنحاول نشوف كل ما بس نحاول اكيد ان احنا بنحاول نوقف اي ارتفاع. هذا اللي نقدر عليه وبنشوف كيف نعمل. تمام. وباول والاخير احنا مواطنين من جيسكم. وقتك قد انتهى.
محمد حسان عندنا الاداره طلع لهم انا كلمه
اوكي تفضل.
يعني
اتس اوكي.
مش جديد.
اتس اوكي
انا
تفضل.
افتكر ان شغلك هذا من حين عمرك 16 سنه في يعني داون تاون في كل مكان، ما اجيت بس انا مش عارفين. احنا نشتي حقوق المواطن وانتم على رؤوسنا.
حياك الله.
والا اذا عملنا شيء بس لو كلنا نجتمع على رؤوس بكلمه واحده مثل ما نجتمع بعراس وذا وذا وحرضنا الناس قلنا لحاله وعملنا لكم يعني حق ذي المظاهرات وندي محامين نقدر ندي محامين يا اخي. طلعناكم تلحمونها او لا يعني خلاص.
كمان
يعني نجلس هذا فوق الكراسي مع اصور
انظهر معاكم.
مش على
انظهر معاكم.
يس. اوكي. نعاني المسؤولين كامل.
اوكي.
استثناء كامل.
تمام.
للجميع.
تمام.
سلام الله عليكم.
شكرا لك. Okay. So moving on. Again, he's frustrated about water.
I want to know the hearing of the English version for that. What he said last minute.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's again frustrated with high water bills. He said he can probably call people to come and protest in front of the city hall against us because of the high water bill. I said I'll protest with you too. You know, I live in Hamtramck. I'm a resident too, and my water goes up too. So we're looking into that. That's something we're looking into. So and I explained to him that we're new. We're looking into that, and we'll make sure that it doesn't go up. So next person.
Mus'ad Naji.
السلام عليكم.
السلام
عليكم السلام.
ما عندي مشكلة في الماء من الشارع، أكيد المرة الأولى هنا. بعدين كان المشكلة ديت plumbing. When I bring you plumbing, you look at it, you say you got no leak. The problem is the meter. And my second bill came, same thing high. So I look at it in April, 10 days, you know, stuff from 10 to 10. It's low after they put a meter. That's not what I was supposed to do. You know, I paid $250 last month because it was 500, over 500. Now they raised me late fee. And I want to know, for the next bill when they come in, should bring it here and show to you what's the difference. After the plumbing come, you look at it, he say you got no leak. The problem is in the meter. Because he keep jumping the number up. Every time you flush it, he's jumping up. From 250, I flush it one time, the plumber's there, he jump up to 72, the number.
Wow.
He said, this is your problem with the meter. They change the meter beginning of the month, and I see the bill come from, in March, still high, went up. When you go up to April, after they change the meter, it went down. So that's all I got.
How much down?
I didn't forget about it. I forget my bills.
Mr. Chair,
Okay.
I do have experience. May
Okay.
I-
Yeah,
may I
go
respond?
ahead. Go ahead, Councilman.
Okay, so that case, city has to go all the way to the back, give the money back to you. They have to see the 2-month average, the new meter. If it's no leak, they have to reimburse you. And I have done previously.
So they look at the number.
I'm gonna bring you my new bill.
No, they look at the number, how much you've used.
Yeah.
إذا في غلط بالرقم.
Their experience.
So and I think you can work with the city manager. تكلم الدكتور عادل بيتساعد معك إن شاء الله. Next.
عبد الفتاح العودي.
السلام عليكم.
السلام
عليكم.
My question, the price for water in tax. So you have different for new owner or old owner. I don't know. I look in my bill in my tax. I'm new owner for years to go. My tax is almost $5,000. I look in my neighbor 1,200, 1,300, 2,000. In my bill, 250, 240, 200.
The water.
$200. It's every
The
month,
water, you're
every
talking
year,
about the water,
the
yeah.
water, the water. قبل سنة كنت مستأجر إيجار كنت أدفع $50 وكان بالبيت الأونر almost يمكن حدود 8 أشخاص وأنا كنت 4 أشخاص وكنت أدفع $50. نقلت على أكون أونر بيت وأكون حق البيت أشوف الورا حقي مرتفع $250 every month. This is my bill. And tax $5,000. يعني الآن صراحة أنا مستغرب يعني جيت للمكتب حق الورا يقول لي دير تشينج تويلة رحت تشينج تويلة almost $400. أجي دائما كل مرة أصور لها العداد وهو من تحت الميرة من البيسمنت أشوف الفرق بين الرقم اللي موجود بالبيل والرقم اللي موجود بالفاتورة. أشوف you have different هم مزيدين عليها 6 women. يعني طيب الآن من اللي بيعوضني وأنا أدفع كل شهر 250 230 250 240. one month كنت فيكيشن نيويورك البين نفس البين 240 250. الآن أنا معي فواتير كثيرة وأنا خسران almost 250. أنا لو أحسبها بالسنة years 250 240 almost $1,500 for water, only water. Tax 5,000. Hamtramck, every Hamtramck here is كل البيوت is 110 120 old. كل Hamtramck. Traffic for car, traffic for كل everything. يعني أنا الآن إيش اللي بيعملوا لي حل من شر الفواتير حقي هذا؟ أنا جبت اليوم الفواتير على أساس نعمل حل. طيب أنا المسؤول اللي بيقدر يعمل لي حل من تاكس من ورا.
دكتور عادل تناول هالفواتير وهو
5,000 tax on
We're gonna be bringing you all the water bills tonight. Okay, you go see him after tomorrow maybe during hours. You go see him. We'll check your bills, but let me explain something. You can go talk to him. Hamtramck is one of the highest water bill cities. We might not be the highest in property tax and other things, but we are considered one of the highest in this area with water bills. Nobody denies that. We're all here, even the council and myself have the same issue and we have to pay the same bills. So, me personally, I've only been in this position for 4 months and I'm still learning how to handle that. And how the water bill works, and sometimes it's not just the city, sometimes there's a leak in toilet, and sometimes there's a meter issue, and sometimes the city's expensive, with regards to water bills. And I'm trying to figure out if there's any option to lower those bills. And it's because I'm elected by you to do my best to help you, And I think it's not just my issue. I think the council should work with me on that. And I ask also Councilman Hassan and everybody else to leave those nonsense resolutions that just waste of time and focus on the issues that the residents, hold on, that the residents are facing. That's the residents. This is something we're elected to do, Councilman, to solve the problems that residents come here and wonder and are mad about. Not to deal with issues that only divide the council.
May I speak now?
Hold on.
Hold on. Why are you speaking?
Okay.
Don't the Robert rule, you cannot speak.
I can speak
But
on comment. Yes, I can.
No.
So
you speaking down the line.
Okay, tell me, Hassan, how can you resolve?
Can you please? You want me to resolve the water bill?
Yes.
Very easy.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
There's the extra bill we are taking, set aside the money in the water department for other purpose.
Yeah.
Okay. There's the total amount of water we are buying from Detroit. We are not using that many. Over 100,000 unit we don't use. We are paying that. So we're gonna stop it right there. How much I use the unit, that much I will pay. Okay. And also we're supposed to reduce the 10% water bill.
How?
I will show you the resolution.
How are you going to
This is the illegal time to discuss that.
No, because there's
No, it is
no
the
such
public
thing.
comment.
There's no
No,
such
it
thing.
is public
So I think
comment.
you should focus on those issues, Hassan,
I know.
instead of
I know better than anybody
drama
else.
and nonsense resolutions. So
Ah,
move
stop
on to the
talking
next.
nonsense.
Okay,
Moving on.
Mr.
You should not talk.
Let's
The
move on to
public
the next
comment.
comment.
We still we have to
Don't
give
know
the
the
public.
law.
we have to give the public the time.
Okay.
Yes.
That's the
No, it's just people are here frustrated with those things in
But-
print.
yes.
printing.
We'll be more frustrated about you very soon.
Okay.
When I flash everything.
Any more public comments?
Yes.
Yes.
Habib al-Jawfi.
السلام عليكم. اسمي حبيب الجوفي، قدم برنامج مباشر بودكاست ال سي. صراحة أنا اليوم بوجهكم كلكم الأسئلة ولا بتعملوا حاجة. مشاكل. يعني الآن أصبحنا المشاكل، أنا بالميديا يلا بعدكم بس على المشاكل اللي بتحصل وخاصة من الكانسل. صراحة كل شخص ضد الثاني. المعلومات تجي أكيدة. كل واحد بيتحالف مع الثاني، يعني المواطنين خليتهم على جنب. الكانسل أقصد. جبت الكلام يلا كامل. يعني فلتم كل المشاكل حق الجالية، الماء ارتفاع، التاكس كل واحد يجي فوق واحد يجي تحت وهكذا. فالمشاكل أصبحت لا تطاق. الناس ترشحوا الكانسل على أساس إنه
Can you say that in English, please? And I'll give you an extra minute.
لا أشتينا توضح لهم أنت أشتي اللي أخرج لي.
Okay.
أيوه. لأنه الآن الناس
He wants me to translate. Okay.
الناس كثير بيتكلموا على الماء إنه مرتفع. تجي شوف الأعمال اللي بيعملوها إيش حققوا من إنجازات، نقول أنت عندك قدك 3 شهور، بس الكانسر القديمين مش نشوف إنجازات إيش سووا؟ إيش الحاجات اللي انجزت لهم ترى؟ ما في. فالتحالفات هذه بتضيع المدينة إلى يعني صراحة ما تكون في الهاوية.
Okay.
زي فلان.
Thank you. I'll translate it for you. So what he's saying, I'm exactly translating exactly what he said. He said he's disappointed with this council because we are divided. And sometimes we take part in one division just against the other and try to group one group against another and not focused on the issues that are facing the residents. And that we should focus on the high water bill, high things, things that concern the residents and not focus on personal things, you know, that divide us here in council. Is there anything?
Excuse me, 1 second.
What is the time?
We need someone to give me one petition how the group to against the other one. I need one thing. We are over there to serve our community, not to fight all together. We fight all together for the seating, not to fight us. We fight for the seating, not to be not a division. Not a division. We have a team to against the other one. We didn't have anything to do with that one.
We cannot divide.
وانت بتشوف انا ما بقدرش افصح اكثر من هكذا بس الاشهر القادمه انا متوقع والناس كلهم بيشوفوا شاهدين وعلى اللايف ان الاشهر القادمه بتثبت كلامي ان انتم دائما تحالفات وانتم كل واحد ضد الثاني وكل واحد يعمل له جروب ضد الثاني وانتم بتلاحظوا ايش اللي بيحصل في المدينه من خروج يعني كيفكم من اللي تشتوا تدخلوا من اللي تشتوا تخرجوا
All right. Okay. So for the last part, he basically confirmed what he said, that there's a group divisions and that we should focus on the city concerns. So
thank you.
I do agree. I think each one has, each one should make a decision based on the interest of the city only. So, okay, we're good?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
good for public comment.
Moving on to consent agenda. There's no routine, okay, no, there is a routine item. This is usually approved by a single motion with no discussion unless a member wishes to remove an item for a separate discussion. A, approval of minutes from April 14, 2026, regular city council meeting. B, approval of invoice register date ending April 28, 2026. C, approval of pre-approved expenditure date ending April 28, 2026. D, resolution 2026-33, reappointment of 63, I'm sorry, 2026-63, reappointment of Muammar Al-Ghazali to the Zoning Board of Appeals. And I think Muammar is here. Please stand up. Thank you, sir, for serving in the commission. Okay. E, resolution 2026-64, appointment of library board member Rachel Sordak. Is she here? No? But thank you to her as well for serving and the reappointment. So let's vote on that. So
No,
So the chair will now entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Aye. No, you have to
I
say
need
all
a
those in
motion.
favor.
Somebody make a motion.
I make a motion. Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The motion carries and the consent agenda is adopted. Public hearing.
We're gonna have to suspend the rules real quick if possible and move the new business resolution 2026-65 up to public hearing. That is actually it's been advertised as a public hearing. It is a public hearing, but it's under new business. It's been brought to my attention that
Yep.
it's a, so this needs to be moved to the public hearing.
Yep, number
So if you
6C.
could just move it to C, yeah.
It was the big violation I was waiting for.
Okay, so anybody want to make a motion to suspend
It's a
the?
I suspend the law to.
Second.
Hold on, a second.
I see what she's saying. So
It
there
has to
was
go
never
public
even a
hearing.
public hearing included in this. The
Mhm.
resolution should stay, but there needs to be an addition of a public hearing to the agenda.
Same resolution goes to the C as a hearing.
If it's not on the agenda, well,
No, it still goes to the hearing.
right, but it wasn't advertised
No,
correctly for the last
it was never
18
advertised.
hours before the meeting.
Oh, yeah.
So this would be an addition. I don't think you could do this one. I think it has to.
Cancel it.
Could you give me a minute to think about it?
Yeah.
Could you
go
give me a
ahead.
minute to think about it?
He has to
Let's
go
go
to
to public
the-
hearing.
Yep, he has to
Excuse
go
me,
to the public
Councilman.
hearing.
Let's go to public hearing, and then, while
We
we
have
wait,
time.
legal counsel will advise
Give me a
us.
minute, yeah.
So, public hearing, public hearing, okay.
Yeah.
Do we
Number
treat
six,
it like
A.
like the consent agenda?
No,
Or-
no,
We- we-
number six, public hearing A.
Okay, so A, resolution 2026-61 approving second reading and public hearing for maximum height ordinance increase in the residential district.
Offer. Second.
Go ahead, Michael.
Good evening, council. This is our second reading and public hearing for the maximum height ordinance increase. We last spoke about this at the last council meeting, but just to go over, this is an ordinance revision that CED has brought forward to the council as proposed on behalf of the planning commission to increase the maximum height within our residential district from 35 feet to 40 feet. Rather than increasing the stories, this is just purely a height increase in our district. And the reason for this increase, it would allow for existing 3-unit homes to have hatched roofing and not limit homeowners to having a flat roof. It would allow for increased floor space, and it would move towards the city's goal of incremental growth and vertical growth within the city. We at CED would recommend that City Council approve the
Thank you.
increase of 5 feet.
And I think you presented this before,
Yep.
and we approved it
correct.
before, so,
Yep.
let's call,
Call roll.
oh, yeah.
Yep.
Chowdhury.
Yes.
For public hearings, you gotta, I'm sorry,
Let's just vote on this, please. Vote on this, then we'll get back to
No,
it.
the public hearings, you have to
You have to
a
have.
chance to give the people to speak,
Yeah.
and then you vote on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
It has to go there. Okay, we're gonna take care of that. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Councilman Chowdhury.
Yes.
Councilman Musa.
Yes.
Councilman Sedman.
Yes.
Councilman Saeed.
Yes.
Councilman Sumaili.
Yes.
Councilman Hassan.
Yes.
Resolution passed.
So I think they were supposed to speak before we vote, but okay, was there anybody
You
that?
can't pass the resolution without doing a public hearing, so it's a
Yeah.
public hearing, so you have to have the public hearing.
I will suspend the law and come.
Please,
I know that. Go ahead, B. After B, I will suspend the law.
Okay, resolution 2026-62 approving second reading and public hearing for adoption of new light industrial zoning district. Need a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Okay, Michael, go ahead, please, again.
All right, again, following our last city council meeting, this is a resolution to adopt the light industrial district, zoning district, within the city as brought by our planning commission. This district would allow for low and medium density uses, such as studios, home businesses, artisan goods, assembly, and other businesses that might not normally be open, to the public within our commercial zones that currently exist. So any sort of like craft store, office that might not be open to the public, that are not by right uses within our central business district and our multi-use district, this zone would allow that kind of an opening. The point of the light industrial zone is to allow for a buffer zone between residential parcels and industrial parcels. So if we have a little like in-between districts, we can have that be kind of like a little separation for lower, medium intensity uses to screen wall in a way away from industrial areas for residential parcels.
Thank you, Mike.
And any residential uses that would be rezoned in the future as a light industrial district would be considered grandfathered in use, and from otherwise.
I think
they would
you've
require-
explained
It's a
it
big,
before.
yeah.
Let's see if there's anybody that has questions, then you can
No
answer.
question, no question, sir.
I think, Joe, do you have anything to add, or you good?
Well, I would like to speak, Mr. Michael, so you're asking not the rezoning, you're asking a zoning which is already exists, right?
Guys, can you please, لو سمحتم.
So, to clarify, this is not a rezoning, this is just simply the adoption of a new
Adoption.
zone. So we have 5 existing zones within the city, this would be our 6th.
Okay. Why are you asking this particular, or this to be changed if we already have a 5? Why do we need this area to be zoning? I'm light industrial, which is like someone's zoning parcels. You're asking people have a house and they can run a business from that, if they wanted to, right? Light industrial type of thing.
It would allow for a by right use of like a commercial property that's not open to the public. More on your point for like a change, I wouldn't say it's a change, rather just more of an addition, so that people, if they want to have the option to rezone it to tailor to their kind of business or like area needs, they could have that option. It's not necessarily that we're changing anything right now, or if the city would propose a rezoning, again, it would go through 3 different administrative reviews, that being CED, Planning Commission, and City Council. So again, it's just an addition of a new district that just has slightly different by right uses on what is allowed within the district, different sort of lot coverages and different parameters in comparison to, for example, the existing commercial districts.
Okay, so before we move forward, I'm sorry to cut in again, but
Sure.
was there anybody that, maybe this helps and can solve it, did anybody ask to speak during the public hearing?
This was for public comment.
No, I know, but for the public hearings, was there anybody that asked for any comments?
No.
If not, then
We
we're
didn't-
good with, then the
we didn't
public
have
hearing
anyone.
can pass, we don't need to have it, but we have to ask.
We do have something.
And
Go
then the
ahead.
second thing is that we can add,
We
we're
have
gonna
to
do
bring
it to, we can add this back, the public hearing for 22.
And how do we, do we
20
suspend the rules, or?
Yeah, we'd have to
You're
suspend
right
the
here,
rules.
I'm
and add-
coming.
Okay.
I
Thank you,
already
Dan.
have everything.
We'll come back to that right now.
Okay,
Right.
let's finish with this
Yeah.
one. Okay, is anybody else will have any, that in council, any questions for
No.
Mike?
No.
Okay,
I
let's
got
vote.
clarification.
Can you call the rolls, Mr. Clerk?
Councilman Chowdhury?
Why am I always first? It is 3 times.
okay.
It's okay, yes.
Councilman Musa?
That's the 3rd time.
Councilman Sedman?
Yes.
Councilman Saeed?
Yes.
Councilman Al Sumaili?
Yes.
Councilman Hassan?
Yes. Mr. Chair,
Okay,
you want me to take the lead this one to make it complete?
go
correct?
ahead, Mayor
Okay.
Pro Tem.
So I already had it before I came here with that, I know that. So we like to suspend the law to add the correction resolution to the public hearing.
I make a motion?
Second, okay.
Oh, second, sorry.
Okay.
You have to ask all those favor or no.
Okay, so after we suspend the rule, but now we.
So now you're gonna vote on it to basically put the
Yeah.
I'm
public
going.
hearing as C for 22, 26, 65.
Still the suspend the law did not approve yet, we second
Right,
it.
true,
We have,
you're
we
right.
have to ask
We have
everybody.
All
in
all
favor
in
of-
favor.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, so we're now, since
Mr.
the rules
Chair.
He
are
suspended the rules, now he's
I'm
asking to
adding.
add it, and then you vote on that now.
Yeah.
Mr. Chair, the system is here, this resolution should not be in the new business. It should be in the public hearing and have to set up the second public hearing, then we approve from there to new business. So I'm adding the resolution 2026-65, resolution to adopting the 2027 drinking water SRF and all those as I described to the public hearing according to order C.
All
Okay.
in favor, basically.
Yeah, second.
Oh, there has to be a second.
Or a second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye. Aye.
All
Okay, and then
opposed?
you have to,
I'm going.
and then you-
I'd like to make the resolution to agenda to approve as amended.
Right.
Second. Second.
Okay.
Okay.
All those in favor?
All in
say
favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
And then lastly, sorry, so while we're still suspended, I'm not informed me that there was a public comment that was missed. Maybe while we've suspended the rules, we can have that person give
Yep.
their public comment
Okay.
and then unsuspend the rules. That's just a suggestion. It's up
Yeah,
to
no,
you.
no, that's
Can you
good.
have her call him?
Sophia?
Hi, how are you? Good evening. I'm sorry I have to speak English, but it's broken English.
It's okay.
And I wish what the master say, you guys have a translation for all the language. Because the language is very important for everybody to understand. So what my question about, I've been here 1991. We still have given by the water, whatever, from Detroit or whatever, from, it was like $70, $60, like big home, two family. No, one person, he pay $100, $150 a month, that's too much money. Everybody say, oh, we buy it from Detroit, every year, I mean, every month, raise money. So taxes, and we have no limit in Hamtramck City for the permit. When you wanna do like a front door, they say you have to do permit. Why we have to do permit for a front door or back door? Because Hamtramck, all doors is 32. I know it's not a meeting about, but this is by the law. We're gonna talk by the law, give me they say you have to, like, we need like, put like a solve or refitch or whatever cooler, it can't fit. We have to take the door out. So we need to make like, door a little bigger, you have to do permit. And come to the city, you wanna charge like $300-400 permit. They make it like big. This is my question. And then the other question, we need water always raise. I think we should buy the water from Detroit directly. And I wanna say thank you for all Hamtramck officer, all Hamtramck Orleans City, very hard for our resident, because always Hamtramck police is right there. When we have called, is Hamtramck police is the best.
Yes.
That's what I wanna say, and I just like, thank you for everybody.
And
The
Amir,
guy, he was like, good, my name, and I don't know why. I
Thank
was
you.
really like,
but for your information, we
you
don't
did
buy
good.
the water from Detroit. We buy it from Great Lakes Water.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean-
Yes, but yeah, I understand what you're
Good
saying.
suggestion.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, what's next?
You have to close the suspension of the rules and continue the meeting, which would
Okay,
be what we
then
just
we
added
move
to-
on to the next item, which is
Close the, you have to.
resolution
to close
2020.
it.
No,
Well,
just so
yeah.
we understand the process.
Right,
So we move on to 2026-15.
no,
Okay. So let's call on closing the
no, perfect.
suspension.
Yeah.
Somebody's got a motion.
Somebody, yeah.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, moving on to resolution, we're still in public hearing, right? Resolution 2026-50, resolution to approve construction management service for the 2026-2027 lead service line replacement program, EPA grant.
I'll make a motion.
Second, okay.
Oh,
Can we have?
wait.
Huh?
No, hold on, I'm sorry. So which one is it, Tiffany?
So we need to, you added the public hearing to C, we need to do that public hearing.
Yes.
Yes, that's what we did.
That's what he's doing, that's what I thought.
That's what I'm
No,
reading.
no, you going the New York business. It has
Oh,
to
he read
be.
the old wrong one.
Okay, let me finish that.
When he asked me, I think he said.
Please go the C. I still public hearing, go C.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I misread that. Yeah, you're right. I misread that. So, okay, it's resolution 2026-65,
Yeah.
resolution adopting the 2027 drinking water as
That's my fault. He asked me 50 and I said
amended
yes.
project planning document for the drinking water improvement and designation and authorized project representative.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Second.
And so now we do public hearing. Is there anybody that,
Yes, sir, I am. Okay.
No, that, we already
do
did
it
that.
now? That's-
Yeah, you can do now.
You good?
So let's
Yes,
talk
sir.
about this.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I do have a brief comment. First of all, I think the mayor owe apology for Habib Al-Jofi that he doesn't have to speak English. You know, the city ruled by 3 languages. By the rules that you allowed to speak Bengali, Arabic, and English.
I was asking him if he wants to.
I understand, sir, but I think you owe him apology, and I know you, sir, as well. You owe him apology. We shouldn't, talk to each other that way. I'm gonna move on and speak in Arabic as well. أولا المدينة تتكلم 3 لغات وهذا بالقانون. فلا يجب أن نهاجم بعضنا إنه we have to speak in English here. That's why
Nobody
purposely
said
that I
you have
speak
to.
Arabic, Your Honor.
Yeah, I said I didn't ask anybody to speak I asked if he wants to, so he can translate. Because he does speak English.
If he chose to speak Arabic, why we push it to that
Continue.
point? I guess you owe him an apology.
Sure.
It's just a recommendation. So let's move on. أنا أتكلم طبعا بالعربي. طبعا المشروع هذا يعتمد على 3 نقاط رئيسية الشيخ الكل يشوفها. Grant accepted 100%. The city discussion about the accept or reject, it's gonna be rejected, I hope so, if you care about the public. It's loan 100%. So this project run last year when Mr. Gabrino was here, and it was 100% rejected. So I'm gonna talk about 3 things real quick. 20 years loan, 20 سنة تحمل المدينة ما يعادل 1.5 مليون. في أرباح ربوية ما يعادل تقريبا 2%. ومعك هنا 20 to 30 years مع LEG, I don't know what it is, it's interest, أرباح ربوية 1%. هذه كلها وأنا منتظر العدلاني كي يرد أيضا. هذه كلها هي أرباح ربوية حسب ما طبعا ما بتقولوا أنتم. معنا 20 years. I'm gonna move quick. I don't know how many times I got a minute left. معك هنا Hamtramck must to replace 7%, right? And then ومعك هنا المشروع هذا المفروض إنه ينجز ل 2041 يعني لا 2041 صح ولا لا؟ طبعا هذه حقيقة. لست مجبر أن تثقل المدينة ب30 مليون مساعدة العمدة. المدينة المفروض تصلح 366 بالسنة. والبروجكت أنت اللي عملت هذا السنة أكثر من اللازم. I'm doing it quick so to explain it.
there's no time that,
No time this one.
You
Oh,
know,
no time?
no
All
time.
right.
It's a public hearing.
Let me take my jacket off.
It's on no
Okay.
time.
I'm gonna move it. Thank you.
Just be considered though.
I am. Trust
Thank
me.
you.
I am. I'm trying to run with the time. حقيقة الناس يعرفوا هنا لكل السامعين باللايف هناك دين، هناك قروض، هناك ميزانية. لا كيفما شئت الأوراق اللي بتتكلم. تمام، هذه الأوراق اللي هنا. يقول لك اللون 20 سنة. تمام، هنا لون 20 سنة. في حالة أنكم توافقوا. أين التريك سعادة العمدة؟ إنك إذا وافقت اليوم.
خلص وأنا أوضح لك.
طيب، إنه إذا وافقت اليوم to pass this resolution.
Okay, finish please.
You don't have to go back to public. معناته انك you could do a closed session and approve it. إلا إذا السيتي كونسل وعدوا الناس to pass this one under one condition. Under one condition, let's do it. إنه لن تقبلوا القرض. أنت بتعرض المدينة إلى 1.5 مليون سنويا حسب الأوراق المعروضة هنا. Let's move on really quick.
يغيروا اللي قبلهم 6 سنين 7 سنين يغيرهم الكونسل هذا اللي قبله 6 سنين 7 سنين يغيروا درجة جديد. هذا خلاص قد عمقوا خلاص ما عندهم شيء عم بالي بحد.
الحاجة الثانية والأهم to be clear to the public سعادة العمدة مش مفروض من الشفافية إنه في شركة تقول لنا as a resident I can prove to you that I have a house in Hamtramck in certain way you know it as a resident شو المفروض إنه هو تكون يعني واضحين ما هي النسبة التي بتضر. لا توجد شركة أنا I study أنت قلت أنني لا أقرأ شكرا لك يا سيدي على هذا الأخلاق العظيمة لا أقرأ الحمد لله.
متى قلت؟
Hamtramck in your life قلت نحن لا نجيد القراءة بل
ما
نجيد
قلتش
القراءة وخاصة
ورجع.
الأرقام. It's not a personal attack.
Okay.
Where is the test?
where's the water test? It's not here. It's not here. هذه واحدة. الحاجة الثانية عمل عادل العدلاني مش إنه هو يعني bringing his gentleman right here friend from Dearborn to be a city clerk, which is great. I'm not, you know, جميل بأن تدار المدينة من 3 أصدقاء. جميل يعني، بس إن شاء الله إن المصلحة العامة تغلب. عمله إنه يصلح الميزانية، عمله إنه يشوف المدينة، مدينة هامترامك is qualified to get what you call it a exemption. وين الاكزامشن؟ مش موجود هنا. احنا في خط الفقر الذي يسمح لمدينة هامترامك أن تحصل على نسب مش موجودة هنا يا سعادة العمدة.
Excuse me, Mr. Chair. Yeah.
No,
Look,
wait.
Ahmed,
No, one second.
let me explain something to you.
Yes.
I think you made 2 public comments, okay, on the same topic. Let me.
No,
you have the right.
there is-
Esma, you have. Can you let me finish? You have.
This is
You,
unlimited.
Mr. Chair, I want to say you have
I'm
the.
explaining.
Okay, you have the
But
right.
you
to
have
say-
to speak
But you
English.
haven't heard,
Brother, I don't understand what you're saying. He's not translating anything.
Okay.
No,
When he
you
finishes.
can talk in Arabic, but we do not understand Arabic.
Go visit my
But-
page.
but-
I speak in
It's okay. You have absolute right to speak
Yeah.
any
مشكلة
languages
أحمد
that you
ما-
want behind this podium,
أقول
sir.
لك حاجة نصيحة.
What I'm saying, I don't know what you're saying. If I wanted to help you, I gotta understand.
You don't have to.
I gotta understand.
Yeah, he can speak in any language, but let me tell you something. Let me tell you.
Somebody
You
gotta
haven't heard-
translate.
Am I going to explain?
Let me-
If-
let-
see,
one
I'm
second.
having an attack, guys.
الله يخلص.
They're attacking me.
الله يخلص بعدين خلص.
Let me explain numbers. Let me explain numbers.
English, please, if you don't mind, sir.
I don't have to.
But how do I understand? How do the other people understand?
I do need to understand what you're saying.
Yes, she's our Hennessy engineer, Tiffany.
Mr. Lawyer, can we get head?
She needs to
Just
understand
continue.
this.
Speak in Arabic, I don't see a problem.
Go
Thank
ahead.
you. If
Continue.
the law doesn't see
Continue.
the problem,
تفضل تفضل.
you guys spent $17,000 in a piece of, I'm not gonna call it. Would you have I can't give you, I can't donate a little device that will translate it, immediate. Do that. But you cannot mess with, my rights. This is America. America. When I'm walking since that building, this is Bengali, Arabic, and English.
I did that, and then I'm telling you,
Oh,
people
God
need to
bless your
understand.
heart. Oh, that was so kind of you.
But
No,
they
you
need to.
didn't.
They need to
This is the
understand.
America law did.
They need to understand.
Sir, I need you to reconsider. Nobody did something for it's America.
Thank you. Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes,
Can
sir.
you finish whatever you want?
You're
You
attacking
need
me.
speak time.
You guys interrupting and attacking.
No, go finish it.
Thank you, Sumair. عودة إلى البرنامج نفسه. قلنا المدينة لها إعفاء. It has, qualified for exemption. اسأل العدلاني هل عمل هذا؟ الإجابة هي لا، لأني مش موجودة هنا. إعفاء طبعا حتى لو في لون في إعفاء. Let's move on, and I'm not upset. It's just like the way that I represent myself. Very nice heart. الحاجة الثانية هنا أنتم قلتم إنه ال public hearing supposed to be on the 13th, but you published it like 10 days after? 10 days? I mean, who are you playing with? I mean, whose mental that you play with? It says there on the 13th. When did you publish it, Adlan? That's your job. When did you publish it?
He doesn't have to answer. Just continue,
I'm sorry,
please.
my apology. But it was published in a wrong time. You didn't give us a time to read it. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد نور شمس العرفان ومحرق أسرار القرآن. Typically, this is here. I'm not creating it. This is loan. Okay? It's not a grant. It's a loan. Typically, right? Rested right here. I'm gonna move on to the most important that the city needs to know. We're facing 29 million, so that's 30 million, right?
That's 29.
Here to everybody to see, you have 6,000 customers using the water, in English, water, in England, ماء in Arabic. I don't know what's in Bengali. So, it says here annual debt, it's $1.5 million. That is gonna be added to the budget. Okay, that's not end yet. It says 100%. Is that clear English? 100%?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
loan of all three projects, of all three, yeah. Okay, maybe that's clear, ma'am, ain't it? I guess that's a good English, don't you understand it? Let's move on to the number. $281.68, but a 6,000 customer. Oh, you add it up. It is English as well. Is it 100% grant? Now, let's move on. You said 23.49, 23.49 for each customer. What such a liar you are. I'm allowed to say you are a liar. Mr. Mayor, I read it. Our honorable
لا
Adlani,
تستعجل
the
أحمد
man-
أحمد
is
لا
unlimited.
تستعجل.
I have to
You're gonna listen from us too, right?
Yes. well, hear from
Okay.
me. For
Don't
me.
jump to conclusion.
Let's go back. I'm
Okay.
talking numbers.
Okay,
Do you
good.
think if you attack me, that's a good?
I didn't attack you. I'm just telling you,
Do
be
think if you were to
patient
rob me,
until
people
you
would
hear
get the idea? No.
until you
Here's
hear
number.
from the city.
Here's number $281 بترفعوا الفاتورة.
Yes.
$23 بترفعوا الفاتورة.
لا.
Based, that's if we accept the loan. If we
Okay.
accept the loan, and which is you going to.
No.
Okay? Let's move on. You said there in the document that you use the American average use, which is probably 9,000 gallon. And if that goes, nobody in Hamtramck use 9,000. I do have 2 kids. I'm going through 15,000.
You don't live in Hamtramck.
I do have a house in
You
Hamtramck.
don't. You don't.
Okay, see, that's another thing. So
I'm just telling you my understanding.
See, he's good. See.
Let him finish one
Okay, finish.
Thank
Ahmed.
you. That's good. You guys working, 2
I'm just
jobs.
letting you, yeah.
How do you know all my life?
I know where you live.
Oh Lord.
Okay. But he doesn't know what I own.
Okay,
I own
maybe.
dignity.
Okay, go ahead.
You know,
Yes.
I don't think a lot of people have this.
No, it's just that you said you pay.
And I honor my
I
word.
just
When
wanted to
said- when
correct
I said
it.
I have a house in
Okay.
somewhere, that mean I do. That mean I can prove
Okay.
it to you in person.
Okay.
Okay, it doesn't have to be, you
Okay.
have business all over the country. You have in New York, you have in Detroit, you have in Hamtramck, they're not under your name.
Please,
I can use the same method,
please focus on place
Thank you.
area.
but I have to defend myself, I have to. Now we're talking about $300 a year. $23, I'm gonna still say that's a liar. I don't know, based on what that you know is gonna be 23, it's gonna be more than $23 a month, based on the average. Hamtramck doesn't use that low average on water. Everybody cook home, clothes, wash at home, we pray 5 times a day. Consider, you know that. I'm not upset, it's like in my
Okay,
blood.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Me too. Go ahead.
Let's move on to the, okay, it says here, everybody here, it says accepted or rejected, the loan. Sir Naeem, the loan, accepted or rejected. And it said here, loan combo.
Okay, Ahmed,
Now-
so to be considerate for other people to speak, if you don't mind, علشان.
Oh,
We understand, wallah, with all due
Wallah,
respect,
no, I'm
with
talking
all due
about
respect,
me.
we
I'm not
understand
talking
you.
about myself,
Yeah.
I'm not singing,
Yeah.
it's not a poetry. I'm saying there's here numbers,
Yes.
there's loan, there's $29
Okay.
frickin' million. There's
Ahmed,
a liar.
Look.
There's a liar in
If we
numbers.
interrupt,
Oh,
he's
why?
gonna take a long time. Let him
Yeah,
finish up.
finish you.
Thank you. You know what? I respect this. I'm not.
Yeah. Okay, good. So Ahmed, okay, listen. I want to explain this to everybody before they all complain. Let's give Hennessy the opportunity to talk about it, or Ahmed. Then you judge.
Hennessy is a third party.
Okay, listen. I think
Not an
I
officer,
don't
it's a
blame
third
you.
party.
Look, I don't blame you for coming and saying this information because the presentation was
Hennessy
poorly
doesn't
done by
represent
Hennessy. I'll admit
He's
that.
talking to me, sir.
You should have been more
You
clear.
don't have to talk.
Ahmed, you're done, please.
Ask or
Okay.
anybody else.
Come, please.
Do you have anybody else?
Okay, Hennessy. Can we we'll first talk?
No, it's still.
Yeah, and then you come to the comments.
There's no more, that's it, you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need that slides up. I think we're supposed to have a presentation first.
Whatever it is let that finish. That's all.
You're going the wrong way.
Well, we've been happening wrong way, everything.
Okay.
We're not gonna prove anyway, so let him talk.
I thought it was gonna be shortest council meeting today. It's just few things in the agenda. Said, you're not saying anything, brother? Thank you.
Okay, الحين I'd like for everybody to pay attention, understand it, you know.
It's about me, I'm leaving.
No, it's not about you.
I'll leave, I'll leave.
It's okay.
I'm glad only at least one.
Okay, I think, can we let the city managers say something, then you guys discuss, go ahead, city manager.
It was, no, it's up.
There we go.
Okay.
Good, good.
Okay, exit.
This is closed
So hit close PowerPoint and then open up the PDF. That's why I provide you both, in case if there's any issues with the PowerPoint. Open up the PDF and it's the same exact document. You can go
Yeah,
through
that's
that.
fine.
Sure.
Is it the updated one from the meeting?
Yes.
Go down, minimize
The window?
the window, yeah.
Yeah.
Close that, and then like, continue down to the confirm and send out.
Okay. Oh, you go.
Do you want to say anything on it?
So, here's what I'm gonna just to say about this project or resolution. This is just a project plan that is gonna to be shared with the state. Because the city can be eligible to seek grants. This project is mandatory, it's not optional, we have to do it. So the city started working on this project in 2019, and it's gonna be on a long term. We have to finish by 2037.
Yes.
During the previous years, we were like successful to seek grants over 32 million. And in order to continue like trying to secure like grants, we have to approve this plan, this project plan. We cannot reject this one. If we reject this one, that means we are not gonna be eligible to seek grants. So the total number of the water lead service lines that we have in the city is 6,225. Till this moment, we have completed 40% of those total numbers. By the end of this year, we are going to finish 50% of those numbers. During the last meeting, the city was fortunate to receive a grant, 5.8 million. And that's going to cover 669 lead service lines. That means we'll reach 50% of those. So we are gonna just to move according to the plan. By 2037, we'll be able to finish those like lead service lines, replacement project.
Okay.
So now
Thank
the
you.
presentation.
So, because there's an Arabic audience here and a lot of the questions were made in Arabic, I just want to clarify that to them, that هذا المشروع أستاذ حبيب لا هنا أستاذ أحمد هذا المشروع 29,000 قد ربما 29 مليون قد ربما مكتوب عليه قرض بس يكتتب كذا للوزارة والوزارة حق ميشيغان أو أي وزارة فدرال اللي تجيب الجرانت تجي تقول لنا طيب هذا بنديها لكم جرانت وهذه قد ربما مخلوط جرانت مع قرض وهذه قرض كامل وهن عدة مشاريع وبنعمل هكذا كل سنة ماشي أول مرة نقدم هكذا وقد حصلنا على 32 مليون دولار خلال السنوات الماضية كلها منح وتقدمت بنفس الطريقة بس يكتب عليها قرض مش عبارة قضية طلب قرض هي طلب إنه طيب إحنا بحاجة 29 مليون يعني بس كذا بيكتبوها بالنص وقدمنا بنفس الطريقة بالسنوات القادمة مش أنا اللي قبلي قدموها بنفس الطريقة وحصلنا على 32 مليون كلها منح يمكن ما منها كم إلا 2-3 مليون اللي كانت 4 مليون كم اللي كانت قرض. How much was it loan in the past, Amir? How much was the loan part in the past 5 years? Maybe roughly.
The total loan that we have is around 5.4 million.
5 مليون اللي قبلنا كانوا هنا جالسين أخذوا 5 مليون قرض و32 مليون كان منح من الحكومة بلاش بدون أي ما تدفع المدينة شيء. وهذا 39 المليون بتقول هنسي شركة هنسي إنها قد ربما تكون أغلبها إذا مش كلها بتستوي تتغير إلى منح عندما ومقش الموافقة على هذا هو موافق أن احنا نقدم طلب للوزارة للودي عادهم يرجعوا يقولون ايش اللي وافقوا عليها واحنا بعدين نقول ايوه او لا عادي بشهر 9 يعني هذا عادي ما غلط انا قد وضحت لك حتى احمد ما غلطش انا انتم على ما فهمتم هذا طبيعي لما تقرأوا الدوكيمنت the Hennessy did this one you're obviously gonna think it's a loan.
Who's Hennessy? Is that part of government?
It's the company that we work with that
Third
prepared
party.
this.
So
Yes.
you're thinking a third party, thank you.
It's
Go
not.
ahead. I'm sorry.
So I'm not blaming you because you read this and initially they've updated this document قد عدلوها. They updated it because people misunderstood it. And that's not it. And I don't blame you for thinking that way. I don't blame anybody from the, but I'm just saying, don't jump into conclusion before you listen from the city and Hennessy and
Last
everybody.
year wasn't approved.
Okay. Well, this is not, we're not in discussion right now. I'm
Great,
talking.
yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Hennessy, please.
Thank you, Mayor. So, good evening, Mayor, City Council, residents of Hamtramck. I'm Tiffany Newbig with Hennessy Engineers. So, we'll be covering the drinking water state revolving fund project plan as part of the project planning requirement.
Yeah, please, you gotta hear this very well. And to
So this evening, we'll go over the DWSRF project planning program to include the overview of the DWS program drinking water quality problems to be addressed, the project plan timeline, the scope, and the project costs, social and environmental impacts. So here you can see an overview of the DWSRF program. So I just want to reiterate, I guess, a little bit too. This is pretty much the same presentation that I give every single year. So I've been here since 2021 giving this presentation. I did add this slide in this year to try and help everyone understand this process. So currently, starting in November of 2025, so November of each year, we have to do a notice of intent. That's where we list out projects that we want to apply for, the cost, essentially put in your wish list for the city. Then we prepare from February to April the project planning document. That's what I've prepared. It's been out for public viewing for the past 15 days. And then we're at today, the public hearing, so April 28th. Once this is done, if the resolution's passed, we submit the project plan to Eagle. They have the chance to review and score it from June to August of this year, and then they'll publish the final intended use plan on or about September of 2026. This is just an application process. No one is approving a loan today, no one's approving a grant today or anything. This is just our application so the city can be ranked and scored based on the 3 projects that are presented in this presentation. Each one will be ranked and scored. One may get grant money, one may get loan and grant money, one may only get loan money. At that point, all that information will be given to the city directly from Eagle. I will be copied on that, but it'll be given to the city. The city will make that determination. I have no, they'll ask, besides just understanding the maybe more in depth on the projects. They might ask some more detailed information on that. But the city, the council, city manager, the financial manager will make that determination for the city.
Just to clarify that هذا اللي بنقدمه اليوم is just an application يعني application نقدمه للوزارة في شهر 9 بيدونا النتيجة ايش اللي هو هذه وايش اللي ذا ولا شيء.
So everything that's presented here tonight
مش
is a
قرار.
requirement per Eagle for the application process. I have to tell you and explain all this information, and I understand how it comes across as a loan. If the city decided to take out 100% loan, this is how this information is coming across. But we have to educate the residents, the city council, the mayor, everyone in this room on the process. Again, we're clearly only in the application process.
Okay.
So I'm hoping I made that very clear tonight.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, next slide, please.
Oh my God.
No, she's got
So overview of the
No.
drinking water SRF program. This is a low interest loan program through Eagle with the possibility of loan forgiveness and or grants. Typically, it's a 20-year loan with a 1.875% interest rate. Overburdened communities such as Hamtramck may qualify for a 30 or 40-year loan or an interest rate as low as 1%. Assistance with funding of the water distribution system improvements include water main replacement, rehabilitation, lead service line replacement, along with a lot of the other stuff that the state allows funding for. The city doesn't have, so I'm not even gonna go into it. What we have to do, as I stated earlier, is submit a final project plan for consideration by June 1st of each year for inclusion in the project priority list that will be issued by Eagle approximately September of each year. So this year, September of 2026. Next slide, please. So quality problems that we are looking to address within the city of Hamtramck. First and foremost, lead and copper rule changes. As everyone, or most people are aware, this was in June of 2018, the Eagle put out into effect that all lead and galvanized water service lines must be replaced in their entirety from the main to at least 18 inches inside the home or to the water meter, whichever comes first, regardless of ownership. So that burden is all on the city to replace. Next slide. So Hamtramck must replace 7% of their lead and galvanized service lines over a 20-year period. So currently, it's at 2041. Eagle has the EPA has changed this requirement, and Eagle has 3 years to implement this, reducing the lead service line deadline down to 2037. Currently, the 7% is 366 lines per year. As the city manager explained, the city's replaced 2,530 service lines to date, as of today, out of the 6,225 service lines in the city. So, like he stated, we're at 40% replaced. We still have 60% to go. So lead action levels of 15 parts per billion was reduced by the state of Michigan to 12 parts per billion in 2025. This led to the city being in a lead level exceedance in the city. Another reason why we need to get these service lines replaced. So this also increases the water sampling requirements that DPS needs to handle. Next slide. Next issue we're looking to address is water main replacement. So current water mains were installed in the 1930s and 40s. As you can see here on the photo on the bottom left, that's the inside of most of your water main. That's what most of the water main in your city looks like. It's old, it's built up, it's got a lot of built up in there, so it's reducing the size of your pipe, reducing your pressure when you have low pressure at home. This is why. Talk to the residents that just got new water mains over in the southwest corner of the city, and I can guarantee they're gonna tell you they are taking good, bountiful water flow pressure showers now. So, we're trying to do that throughout the city and increase the water, improve the water throughout. Hold on, you're going too fast.
It's not my.
Just double click it.
Yep.
Yep.
Back to
One.
water main replacement. So currently the city has a goal of replacing 3% of the water mains per year. Go down to the next slide. So another project we're looking at doing is water main looping to reduce the number of dead-end water mains, improve system reliability by reducing the stagnation in water quality, create redundancy in the system to reduce pressure losses, and make it less vulnerable to disruptions like water main breaks. Next slide. So the current timeline, as I stated earlier, we submitted the intent to apply on November 1st of 2025. We've advertised the draft project plan for comment on April 13th, 2026, and to address the gentleman before, his comment, an amendment was done because I did put in to have some sewer project work done, and that was not accepted by the state, so that has been removed. An amendment was published at a later date, and that's probably what you see. So I did in fact publish on April 13th, and I have screenshots of all of that. So we've been under the 15-day public comment period that began on April 13th. We're holding the public hearing and resolution adoption today, April 28th. The deadline for us to submit the final project plan submittal is on June 1st, 2026. So if the grant and or loan, whatever Eagle gives the city, that would take place, or would close on or about October of 2027. Next slide. So why DWSRF? Because the city's been successful. I can't stress this enough. I've been standing up here since 2021 giving this presentation, and the city has received over $32.7 million in grant money. You can see every project up there, based on the color, has a box around it of where either water main lead service line, or just lead service lines
If you don't mi-
projects have been completed.
If you don't mind me just translating this part real quick.
Yes, sir.
هنا في 2024 2026 قدمنا على تقريبا 5 مليون، كان نصها جرانت. بشهر 9 بيعرضوا علينا هذا الخيار، يقول اوكي ايش اشتريك؟ جرانت تاخذ قرض او الجرانت. السنه دي مضت اخذوا مثلا ب 5 مليون، كان نصها قرض ونصها منحه من الحكومه. السنه دي قبلها ب 24 100% 10 مليون منحه، ما فيش على المدينه اي شيء.
So regarding
وذي قبلها 2023 100% منحه اللي قدموا. احنا بنقدم الان بنفس الطريقه، بنقدم 29 مليون، صح انه مكتوب اذا حصل قرض بيكون كذا وكذا وكذا التفاصيل، بس بشهر 9 بيجوا يقولوا لنا طيب معاكم بهذا البروجكت ذا البروجكت ذا البروجكت، هذه منها منحه 100% وهذه منها قرض نص وهذه منها كلها قرض قد ربما، واحنا نقول لهم صراحه القرض ما نشتري ترتفع الفواتير، بس الجرانتي اللي تدونا بلاش اهلا وسهلا. وضحت الصوره؟ Go ahead.
هاي بس بيدولكم ولا لا؟
Yeah. بس yeah. Go ahead.
Just to add, yes, we already received 5.8 million in grants for this project. And as the mayor was saying that 2.7 in addition to the 5.8 million, the total is 8.5 that is in grants for this project only.
8 مليون اللي قد يقرأت ببلاش وصلت للمدينة. لان ها؟ Okay, let's go. Continue.
We also have a lawsuit that was filed against the city, and part of the settlement for the lawsuit was that we would fix service lines. And so if we stopped and we didn't do it, we would be in violation of that lawsuit. We get sued again. And we've already had 2 lawsuits of that kind that resulted in, I think, $1 million each lost we had to pay out. So we don't want that. We want to continue fixing things, and as long as we're doing it,
Okay.
we'll be okay.
So again, this is stuff I have to tell you guys. So why DWSRF? It is also, there is that opportunity if the city elected, if they can always deny anything, to accept a low interest loan rate, typically around 1% for this city of Hamtramck. In prior years, not all proposals received could be funded and could wait on the contingency list for several years. So severally overburdened communities submit the form to be approved. City of Hamtramck usually qualifies for severely overburdened. You'll qualify for up to a 30-year loan program with possible principal forgiveness or possibility for grants. Next slide. So what happens if we do nothing? The city can sit here and do nothing, but this would allow your distribution system to operate in existing conditions. As that picture pointed out earlier, it's not, a good condition. You would continue having water main breaks. Increased frequency of water main breaks would rise as the water mains continue to deteriorate with age. Disruption of service to residential and commercial properties. Costly repairs. One thing to note is when we have to do a water main break, or when the city does a water main break, it's all funded by the residents and the city through the water and sewer fund. Additional man-hours are required from the Department of Public Service staff and non-compliance with current lead and copper rules if we do nothing.
Can I translate that one more?
Yes.
And then I'm not gonna. الأشياء الذي تكتسر الآن حاليا من القصب القدام أو المجاري القدام أو أي شيء بندفع دبل 3 أضعاف. يوم يجي يتصل الشركة يقول صلحوا لنا، بندفع 3 4 أضعاف وبيدخل بفواتير المياه. بس لما نقدم الجرانتس لهذا الأشياء 29 مليون ونجي نصلح شارع على ما هو ولا اريا كاملة كذا بجرانتس جاءت لنا بلاش للمدينة، كذا بنوفر على المدينة. بس الناس بيستعجلوا يفكروا هذا قرض الله بترتفع. أنا تقدمتوا أصلا إيش منصب هذا لأخدمكم، ما برضيش أنا بنفسي على حاجة غلط، يعني حاجة تضركم والله لو هي كم ما هي ما برضيش أنا. فأنا لما يقول لكم هذا ما هوش قرض، عبارة ما بيكونش قرض. عاد القرض عاد النتيجة إحنا بنستلم جرانت أو قرض بشهر 9 وإحنا بعدين بنوضح لكم نقول هذا اللي وصل لنا.
What I heard when the people do the water pipe in my house was 3 people from Hennessy or hold that
Okay.
were This say is money from the government.
Yes,
This
it
has
is free money.
Free money
Free.
from the
Yes,
government.
yes,
yes. It's
No,
free.
hold on, let me finish.
It's
So
free.
what we have is free, I mean.
I don't think you can't talk.
You can. You can. So,
You can't speak.
المعذرة منك ما بتقدر حيكلم لو شي بنفتح المجال للكل وطول الباقي لسه.
okay, finish up the
Go ahead.
presentation.
Next slide. So what we're proposing for the three projects on, this project plan is project one, just water service line replacements of 723 service lines within 22 blocks up in the northwestern quadrant of the city. Project two would be water main and lead service line replacement and water main looping. This is over 13 water mains, so approximately 2.35 miles will be replaced along with all associated lead service lines, 576, and eliminate 3 dead-end water main loopings to the existing water mains, approximately 0.21 miles. The third project would be water main lining of Joseph Campo from Conant down to about Benton, of both the 8-inch and the 16-inch water mains, along with the replacement of 139 lead service line replacement. To clarify, the reason I break this up into 3 projects is so it's scored 3 different ways to try and increase and not just rule out if I did it as one project and all they said was a loan, the city would get, the city, if they don't wanna take a loan, you get nothing. With what lead service line only, that increases our chance of getting grant money. That's my goal here. Next slide, please. Summary of cost. As you can see here, the colors correlate to the map on the previous page. Lead service line only replacement of project one is about 7.8 million. Project two of the water main and lead service line replacement along with the water main looping project is approximately 13.8 million. And then the water main lining and lead service line replacement of project three is 7.9 million. This is an overall total of 29.5, approximately 29.5 million. Next.
Okay.
So summary of the DW SRF costs. The total project costs include the engineering, construction inspection, and construction QA, QC testing. There are approximately 6,000 users in the water distribution system. If this entire project was taken out as a loan, and again, this is all required information by the state that I have to tell you. The city would take on an annual debt service required at 1% interest rate that would be calculated at $1,632,526.92 per year. If 100% loan of all 3 projects, the user cost would be an increase of $281.86 per year, or $23.49 per month increase. It's a fixed cost, same for all users. This isn't based on your usage, this is based on a loan amount if the city chose to do that. Again, that's not what we're going after. What we're trying to get here is the 100% grant that gives no additional cost to residents or the city. So the cost could be reduced if certain properties have copper service already installed and we don't need to do a full service line replacement there, or if projects were removed, or if any grant funding is received. So the possible for opportunity and principal forgiveness grants is the reason for doing this, for submitting this application. So social and environmental impacts. So positive long-term impacts of the drinking water SRF program, reduced number of water main breaks within the system, reduction in water loss, more reliable water distribution system, compliance with the lead and copper rule, reduction in the lead material in the water distribution system, and to improve the water quality for all of your residents.
Thank you, Tiffany. I think your message is clear now.
I have to go.
Oh, go ahead. By the state?
By the state, I have
Okay.
to do this. Negative impacts during construction for the DWSRF, short-term inconvenience to the general public, noise, temporary lane and driveway closures, temporary loss of water service, private property access, construction equipment and stockpiles, dust in particular matter in the area. Next slide, please. Next steps, as I stated earlier, is if we can get this resolution passed today to submit this application process, we'll submit no later than June 1 to EGLE to ensure that the state can rank and score the city to see if we can get grant money for the city. Eagle has to approve the project plan and put it on the project priority list by September 2026. At that time, the city will review the ranking and funding after the final IUP is published. They'll either accept a grant, accept or reject a grant loan combo, accept or reject a loan. The construction schedule, as I stated earlier, if the grant or loan is accepted by the city, expect the grant and or loan to close in October 2027 to start construction in the spring of 2028. Next slide, please. So this is where I need to open up the floor to anyone that has any questions. If you do, I need you to just state your full name, first and last, and your address, because I have to document that to submit with the final project plan to the state.
Mr. Chair?
Go ahead, Councilor. Mayor
Okay,
Pro
you,
Tem.
Is it our turn or?
it does not matter which turn. I gotta do it.
When the
myself.
discussion, when we.
Yeah, it was a lead service replacement, it was the 100% grant money. It was previous, we have done.
Yes, previously we've
Okay,
had.
yeah,
100%
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yes.
You got 3 4 project, main line broke, that, and other line broke, water flow increase, all those things, my resident not gonna get the extra water money for that. It's the 100% loan, it's never ever gonna happen, okay? There's no question, okay? I know exactly, okay? If, like, you 100% correct. The lead service, only the house to connection, that is the one, 100% free, government did, and they are replacing, they're getting money for it, okay? For this project is the application, it's up to us. There is the loan sound, loan what she used around 30 times, okay? If they approve, if they halfway loan, if the loan, there is the former mayor, Amir Galib, talking to the Washington White House, okay, to get some grant money.
What you mean the
Grant money, free money, grant money, free money to invest some of the project. So this is never ever going to be 100% grant money, not even, maybe grant money will be 1 million and loan will be the 3 million, okay? If I have a lead service replacement done by the grant money free, main water line broke, it's broke every day anyway, okay? So I can wait for that one, that is my opinion.
Mr. Chair, if I may?
Go ahead, sir.
All right, folks. Good evening. Here's the thing. This problem started 20, 30 years ago. And we are kept kicking the can down the road. We're not fixing it. We're not fixing it today. Tomorrow someone else is going to suffer this. This should have been done long time ago. This is what they're trying to do, is to get this application in before the deadline. Whether we're going to get grants or loans, that will be later on. But today, the state requires us to get this application in so the EGLE can review it and come back with the grants or some or not, whatnot. But this is the state project. Some of this lead pipe service line must be done every year. Folks, we have been doing it for the last 5, 6 years. We started 2019. Try to understand, this isn't new. This project started. Believe me, I hear you loud and clear that your water bill is high. I am a resident of Hamtramck 30 years. I have multiple houses in Hamtramck and businesses. I pay high water bills. I'm the only one earning income person in the house. That means I feel you, I hear you. But the problem is, today, we don't fix the problem. It will stay the same way, and then the lawsuit, someone died from the lead paint.
I agree with that.
Someone the child die, or someone, a disabled person die. What's gonna happen? They're gonna lawsuit us. So future plan, what they're trying to do, I understand, my beloved residents, the cost of this project number is high. But there is a chance to get some grants. We already have 8 million in. We needed to get more. And you never know, we're gonna have more money coming in from somewhere, but we gotta start this project now so we can fix that, slowly and gradually to the point where it's all fixed. These folks are here to fix the problem. They're not creating a problem for us. They're just trying to mitigate this issue. We understand on this side of this aisle that you are frustrated with your bills. But somewhere things has to start, right? This is just an application again, folks. It will come back to us, and it'll be up to us to continue with the job or not. If there is a loan that's gonna be burdened to the residents, okay, we will sit back and see if we can get something. And if we cannot afford the loan, we will say no. Okay? Thank you.
Mr. Mayor.
Go ahead, Councilman.
Dear resident, when I see this picture, I'm scared to make wudu or shower to how our water line is going on there. We are the jeopardy. We started, the program should be done 50 years ago, 40 years ago. It's not happening. We are doing right there. If the water will go high, most likely, if the water will go, are hard for me to pay for this. Everybody hurting for the water bills. We cannot tolerate those things. But this is project, there has to be, submit the application November 1st, before June 1st.
October.
Before June 1st. So this is the process, the application, and everybody, yes, when we submit the application, when you see this number, my brother, he is worried, I'm worried too, with the price going high there. But we have to do something there for the project. We have to submit the application. And Councilman Chaudhary just mentioned a little bit, I do not want to go about it over. If somebody sue this city, sue any lodge pricing or anything else there, judge will make the rules, how much you have to pay the water bill, or how much we increase the tax and all other stuff. It's not in our hand. It is not in our control there. We work very hardly to solve this issue and at least minimize our cost.
Thank you, Councilman. Let's give the opportunity to people, unless any other person want to say anything, but we want to give the opportunity to the public. Just remember, you have to state your name, address, and then make your public comment. Go ahead.
It's gotta be to the.
Oh.
She has it there, didn't she?
You wanna write it, or you can write it down?
She had it there.
You write it right there.
That's Mr. Mayor, please tell them if we don't act on it, we don't approve it, eventually the judge will approve it and it'll be the traditional loan.
No, no, it's not there.
But, you know, which is.
Okay, your vote, the people can vote, that's all. I know what they're trying to do, what they come here to get their money.
We're talking about a project that doesn't have no income, or about the city of Hamtramck, the 2 square mile,
100%.
that has about, do you know how many water meters in your view that are in Hamtramck right now? Cause on 2011, when I go to Google or anywhere, I'll have an answer for that question. Now it's waived. It doesn't say how many water meters in Hamtramck. Can you of you know how many?
I think, how many?
Over 6,000.
Okay, the answer at 2011 was 9,500 meters. And each 1 meter is making $200 these days. It's not something that doesn't have an income. Why are we talking about grants or loans or any of other stuff? Why not the profit? How much expenses and how much income and how much is there to do the job with it? That's a question.
Go ahead, Amir.
Okay, so what you're suggesting is that we do not apply for grants, we do not use loans, we just use the water revenue that we get to fix the network, to fix the system. Now let me just give you some basic numbers. One, the lead service line that we have to replace, not the ones that we have replaced, the ones that we have to replace, which are left, is going to cost us at least $41, $42 million. Okay, that's just the lead service line.
We know that.
We have, how many, 107 miles of water mains that needs to be replaced in the city. Of that,
Amir, if you don't mind, if you can speak to the mic so that people online can hear you.
Can you put the camera on the speaker?
The camera is
Sure.
automatically turned
Yeah.
on.
Okay, so as far as the water mains are concerned, you're absolutely right, Councilman. The condition is so bad, an 8-inch water line is reduced to 4 inches because of all the calcification and all the sediments that's in there. Not all of them, but majority of them. So the issue is you have to replace them. When we replace water mains, breaks in the city, we do not utilize loans or grants. We have to utilize the revenue that the gentleman was mentioning. And that revenue is limited. It does not cover the infrastructure needs that we have to address. One water main, 1 mile of water main needs $2 million. We have 107 miles of water mains in the city. Okay.
So like if you can,
44 miles of water main, but what about the sewer?
so just answer the question. We don't make profit out of the water we charge. We cover just the expenses.
Just one more, you need to understand.
Yeah.
$2 million a month. $2 million is nothing. The city requires hundreds of millions of dollars to fix the infrastructure. 2 million is not going to cut it. The budget for water and sewer fund every year is around 16, 17 million, 12 million, depending on how many projects we do that year. So $2 million is not going to do anything. It's not going to cover even the repair and maintenance cost and providing any services. So we need to be realistic. All of us sitting here, we're trying to do our level best to keep the impact on the residents as minimal as possible. The sewer is another huge expense that we have to do, which is several $100 million that we have to spend on fixing the sewer, connecting our sewer to the Mount Elliott, Detroit network, which we are contractually required to do. So there are a lot of investments that we have to do. We are just trying to find as much grants as possible. This particular resolution is just there so we can be eligible for the grant. If we do not pass this resolution, if we do not apply, we will not be considered at all this next year in that funding process by Eagle. And we'll be coming back again next year with more projects, with the same projects. So the issue is what Tiffany just mentioned. She has been giving this presentation every year, and we have been applying every year, and we have been successful for most of the years, except for last year. We were not qualified last year. Why? Because the criteria that we just barely missed that.
It's because 2024 we got 25 million in
Yeah,
grants,
so
and
they
that
look
was
at a lot of factors to see, so last year we have to keep applying to Eagle through this program to be eligible for grant. That's the bottom line.
Okay, thank you.
That's what people need to understand. We are trying to get free
Thank you.
money to fix the system.
Basically, we're applying to get grants to get free money. That's it. Okay, thank you, Amir.
To me, it doesn't make
Oh,
sense
no.
to
It
say,
is.
no,
No, okay.
$2 million doesn't
No,
make sense. For each
they make
month
money.
income,
That's
like
right.
24
Yeah,
million
Amir,
a year.
you have to look
Okay,
at the
so-
expenses. لو سمحت, لو سمحت.
Yeah,
You can meet him and he can explain to you.
Third and fourth.
No. Oh, you wanted to say something? Yes.
I signed already.
Oh,
What's your name?
YUC News, it's right there. Ahmed Sharaf, on the top.
this is different than public comment. They need your name, address, and all that.
It's right there. It's right
Okay.
there.
He's number 3.
Okay.
Oh, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sorry, I'm bad with names, but I respect humanity. I don't know. what's your
Miss
name?
Stephanie.
Miss Stephanie. I do have no question in English, with all due respect. So you mentioned there a lot of things, with all due respect. You guys pass it, that's great. We have a grant, our pass, which is wonderful. There's concerns that I see in those little papers. I mean, you're trying to convince me with a few pictures that there's risk for the water, with no study. That's number one. My question is, where is the study that Hamtramck water is in high level of risk, as Mr. Musa says he's gonna die of
That's the question.
Okay, so let me answer one question at a time.
Yeah.
So the city did have a lead water exceedance in October of 2021 and again in 2025.
Great. What was it? Am I know it?
They were we were over the 12 parts per billion this year, this past year. So anything over 12 parts per billion is a lead level exceedance.
Then it's high risk.
That was, yes, that means it was at 13, 14, 15.
Great. Because we had such a hard time, I already made a complaint to the mayor that we cannot go to the website. Mr. Said can witness this and other residents.
Every resident was informed because a
Great.
notice was sent
Well,
out
that's,
to every
that's
single
good, that's good
resident.
to be, that's good. I, thank you very much. I seen that it was 5 years ago.
No, it was on the news just in January.
That's what I see, I'm just talking that I've been doing my study. The second question is, who's Eagle?
Eagle is,
Environment
it's-
Great Lakes Authority.
thank you.
Okay, that's a government?
No.
Yes, it's the state of Michigan.
Okay, great.
You should be attending the mail.
I mean, does it matter? If I ask him, he's gonna answer. We're trying to cut things.
Go
Just
ahead.
thank you.
Continue.
And-
Let's just
and-
finish.
And who's Hennessy? Why you always choosing the third party, just critical this company?
So I work for Hennessy Engineers, we're
Okay.
the city's consulting engineer.
Okay, do you actually give a chance to the other company to compare and do this kind of job?
It's up to us.
I'm just, I don't know.
No, that answer.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I still love you, Hassan. Yeah.
Wait.
Okay, and think that, I really wanna ask you.
You don't have to talk.
Is public hearing going on?
Yeah, with all due respect again. So, based on that you said you've been doing this for decades, why do you have to go through, such a loan like this? until people
Tiffany,
pockets
I'm sorry,
in
Tiffany.
order to have a grant?
We're not doing a loan. We're going through we're in an application process. We have to apply in order to try and get a grant.
Do we have to have a loan?
Ade, is it
Yeah, no,
questions or
I
is
know
it
she
public?
said she wants to answer one by one, so I was trying, but if there's that many questions, he should just ask all the
That's gonna
questions
be
and
the
then be
last
done,
one.
and then they'll be
Remember all
answered.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'd rather just go one by one.
No, he's
Suck it
saying
in.
in private.
We're
But-
not,
Outside.
we're not applying, we're applying through the project planning process.
Okay.
So if the city can.
His town meeting, we can
My
go.
goal for the city is
Can
to to
we
get
listen?
grant money. We've been very successful with the city to get grant money. That's the number one goal, is to try and get grant money to replace lead service lines.
But I don't see no exemption. Based on my study, Hamtramck are qualified for exemption, even if we have
Yeah,
loans.
Leila.
Why this study
Exemption from what?
for loans?
You can't,
Yes, you are. Yes,
to
you
be
can.
exempted from a loan.
Yes, even if accepted, you have to apply. Other city does this, and I can prove it to you and email it to you. So if other city going through the same thing that we do, with all due respect, I'm not judging your knowledge, but we can sit and show you. The same
Okay.
thing way, they did it, and then along with this kind of program, they send something called a qualifications for low-income cities or.
They are.
so,
The
yes.
city's considered
I-
significantly
I
overburdened.
didn't see it. I didn't see it in the budget.
Can you pull this, it's in there, it says that we're
Right there.
significantly overburdened.
Yes.
You don't have to pull anything up. She can just say that's in there.
I'm sorry, severely overburdened. I have to fill out that worksheet and send it in for every single project. So
But it's
I
not.
did it. It's the presentation.
The detail's not there, isn't it?
Severely overburdened.
Yes, what is that supposed to mean?
Oh, Leila. Yeah, Mohammed.
It's
getting a little out of hand.
Yeah.
When they,
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to.
The state required?
To ask a question, just
regarding
state
the
your
message.
opinion.
submit a form to be approved as severely overburdened. They don't know
To
what else.
state your opinion, not to stay here and ask questions like a lot
I
of
have a
people.
connection. I give you little.
You take
you
time,
know,
you take time.
The public hearing is to ask questions.
We
and
lost
make
time
those questions
for
and
no
then be
reason.
done.
If somebody coming to do the same thing like you do,
Yeah, but we wanna,
Okay,
we
guys.
wanna prove it, we wanna prove it, but we lose
Okay.
time for no reason.
Okay.
That's your
Okay.
thing, lose it, that's not my thing.
No, that's it. I think we should set a time.
We're not allowed to
There's a
public
project
hearing.
scoring worksheet that I need to fill out.
Sharif, you're gonna take the interview after the meeting.
Why you guys interrupting?
Here's what.
I'm asking.
Out of order, totally out of order.
Yeah, you don't have to
You're
talk
supposed to
either.
ask questions to there and then sit down.
That's what I'm
it,
saying.
that's it.
yeah.
That's it. That's
You
not
don't
the
have to talk.
project.
You
Then
don't
you're
have
not
to
gonna
talk.
run the.
You don't have to talk. You don't have to talk.
Hey,
You don't have to
hey,
talk.
Mayor,
You
okay,
don't have to talk.
okay, خلاص.
Let them sit.
Okay, listen,
Let them sit.
excuse me,
Let's go
Tiffany.
point of order then.
Excuse me, listen, Ahmed, guys, please chief. Ask your questions, and please, Tiffany, don't answer any questions until you're done, then she'll answer your
Okay,
questions.
great. So we were asking. So,
Excuse me.
here we go, interrupting again. Why you let him?
He should not talk.
Okay.
But
Okay,
you
let's,
need to stress to the mayor.
address me with your questions, please.
And then they will go to
Okay.
her.
So the first question, I think she,
Thank you.
the main
Okay.
one is,
Hmm.
are you required to send the application with the loan?
Okay.
The lastly one, can you guarantee that you're not gonna say yes if there's?
That's,
loan will
that's
be
not
sent?
the question for them, for us.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Okay.
it. That was it, thank you.
That's it.
And I think you.
Okay,
know,
for the
one
last,
kinda
to
technical
answer the
part.
last question is,
Two of them.
you don't, this is not a discussion. I'm answering your last
Okay,
question,
good.
please, go back.
Mhm.
For the last
Next,
question
second
is
question.
on, we will hear back in September on what our options are, and then we'll make a decision then. At that point, you can come and say, please don't do the loan. Okay, Tiffany, can you answer the other questions?
Yeah, so, why actual no study? So we actually do have a water reliability study, and we do have an asset management plan that's updated yearly for the water system. As far as being high risk, like I mentioned, the city, there is a form that I have to fill out to determine if the city is considered overburdened or severely overburdened. I've done that for one of the 3 projects so far. They qualify for severely overburdened, so it'll be the same for the next. That will be submitted prior to the June 1st submission. And then, are you required to send application with the loan? We're not, you have to send the application in, I guess that question's unclear. So you have to send the application in to be considered for a grant, loan grant combination, or a loan. And
Okay.
that-
Okay,
That
yeah.
answers the question.
Okay, next question. Anybody else has any question?
No,
No.
you can't go back to.
Okay.
No,
to the next person.
Okay, is there anybody else?
no. That's it.
That's it.
Okay,
Now
thank
you
you.
can do a point of order on Councilman Sudman if you wanted to.
No, I think we're good.
Okay, let's move on. That's when you public comments, right?
So you want,
Yeah,
you have a,
public comment.
yeah,
Go ahead
Public
with the
comments,
agenda.
okay.
That's why you ask it, everyone.
right, you,
بس باقي دورك. Okay, so we move on to
he's,
new business? Old business,
Old
right?
business.
Yes, now, moving on to old business, resolution 20. Oh, we need to vote on the existing
Yeah,
one.
you gotta vote on it.
So,
Why am I not allowed to give another question?
that's how the rules are, you know?
You can, at the end of the meeting, you can.
At the end, but you can do public comment, but please, don't,
You
no
have a chance to
interrupting.
speak
This is,
again at the
respect
end.
the council. No asking question, this is not a discussion between us and you guys. Okay, 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 and now let's, can you call the, do you guys have anything to
No,
mention?
no, we're good.
Okay, let's call, Mr. Clark, please have a seat and let's call the rolls.
he's asking for Omar help, man.
No, just put
No.
the name on it.
Councilman Hassan,
No,
Councilman Sumaili,
For what? For what do we,
this one, this
This one.
resolution.
Now, read that question again, Mr. Mayor, if you don't mind, the
The
resolution.
resolution for,
for the bracket water?
for the one she just presented,
Okay.
29
now,
million.
I know,
Grant.
29 million. We say we can accept the grant, not a loan.
Yes.
If we accept the grant,
There is no
Resolution
surety.
C.
huh?
So,
There is no
so,
100% surety you're gonna do.
okay.
No.
No, it's, let's,
It's
let's
okay.
let's
we
have a
just,
discussion.
we just asking how we gonna
Yeah.
vote for something. We need the throw up.
It's a no.
I think.
Hold on.
No, one second.
That's
Is the
okay.
clerk calling
Can-
him?
Can I explain something
Yeah,
real
that's
quick?
not explained, that's why you need to.
Let me
explain.
explain something real quick. This is not a loan. We're not applying for a loan.
Okay,
Listen.
when I vote yes for grant, not a loan.
Yes.
How they gonna process is a grant.
Okay, let me explain.
Hold the board,
the-
please.
Let me,
No, wait.
no.
Yeah, the
Let me
grant,
call-
the
let me-
grant
let me
is not gonna cost the resident.
Yeah.
Yes, let me explain that. Let me explain it real quick. What we're applying, this is an application. We submit it. Then they come back to us in September 9. They tell us, this is your option. Do you want to take a loan? This is, for this project is grant, for this project is grant, for this project is loan. Then, in September, we can say no to the loan. We accept the grant. Now you're saying no to everything, even the grant.
No, I accept yes for grant. But is not for the loan.
But that's not now, that's in
Okay,
September.
go call for
When they
vote,
tell us
please.
what the
There is no
results
vote
are.
for vote. You call vote, please.
No.
What no?
Because it's up to the mayor, you can't call for vote, let the mayor.
Already in the middle of the process. He took my vote. He took my
Okay.
vote.
We're supposed to be voting.
He took my vote.
Okay, go ahead, vote.
Yeah, what are you saying?
Vote.
He already took my vote.
Vote.
Councilman Sumeri?
Yes for grant.
Yes.
Why you cannot say
Okay,
that?
next.
Okay,
You can, that's,
yeah, it's fine.
Yes for grant.
That's
Yes,
his vote.
okay, next.
No, this is for application, not
Yes,
for
For
grant.
the
Yeah.
application, not for the.
Okay, go ahead.
Councilman Said?
Yes,
No,
application.
what was that?
You gotta apply for grants.
To apply for
How do we
grants.
go forward?
Is it for?
Okay, this, yeah, what is it?
2026?
26, 65.
65. 65, no.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm saying no.
Councilman Sedman?
let's see it for the record.
Complication.
For this one, for the application,
Yeah.
That's it.
I think we should go move forward with the application, yes. And then we'll decide on when after approval. So
Councilman
yes.
Musa?
For the grant,
Yes.
I will
Everybody think.
take the application.
It's not
If
like that.
September coming, it is not grant, the loan, I will against it. I will, at this moment, for the application of somebody else.
Councilman Chowdhury?
Okay, folks, just real quick. This is just an
Just vote,
application
Chowdhury,
to
please.
start this process. We're not getting grants or loan, we don't know yet. If it's gonna be 80% grants, we'll probably talk about that 20% later.
Just vote.
It's
Chowdhury.
just a vote, yes.
Okay.
Please, you guys need to read.
Okay, so one no, five.
Two no,
Two?
yeah.
Who's the two?
And 4 yes.
Oh, two no. These two.
Here and here. Two no.
Mayor Pro Tem and,
It passed.
Said.
Just resolution passed, that's all you gotta
That's
say.
all you, well, you still have to write.
Okay. Um,
He's the new first
yeah,
time today,
first-
that's
yeah.
okay. We make an exception. Yes, sir. So resolution approved, okay?
Okay. Now we move on to,
All business.
now to what? Old.
Old business.
Number
Old
7,
business.
all business.
Resolution 2026-50, resolution to approve construction management service for the 2026-2027 lead service line replacement program EPA grant.
I'll
Offer.
offer.
Second, whatever it is.
Discussion?
No,
No discussion. So, but just to inform you that there was an amount, it got reduced, right? From 400,000 to 300,000, which we saved, and now let's go for a vote.
Yeah, 25% reduced because we went back and talked about that.
Yes. and-
Thank you so much.
Mr. Clark, please call the roll.
Okay. Councilman Hassan?
yes.
Councilman Sumeri?
Yes.
Councilman Said?
Yes.
Councilman Sedman?
Yes.
Councilman Musa?
Yes.
Councilman Chowdhury?
Yes.
Okay. Now to the interesting topic. So how do we go? No.
No, new business only the one, B, A already gone.
Yeah. But now we go back to
We
that
don't have a new business.
resolution.
Yeah, new business, you got it.
No.
That was it.
We're going back to the adapted resolution.
Yeah.
The amended resolution, the one you added.
It still has to go the new business.
Okay, oh yeah,
Yes, new
it'll fall
business.
under the new
So
business.
it's resolution, what, 2026-65?
67.
67.
66.
66.
66.
Thank you.
Resolution,
Reconsider the
reconsider
Yeah,
the,
2025-151.
yes.
I
reconsider.
offer.
Second.
Okay, so,
Discussion.
discussion. I'm gonna start and say, in December
You
20,
should- you
Mr.
should
Chair,
let-
you
let-
should say later maybe, we should
Yeah.
say fast.
Let this,
That's up to you, what do you want?
but let me just say a few words.
Okay, sure.
So in December, a different council, different mayor voted on a resolution to accept what the Board of Canvassers has presented, which is to accept the results of the election as is. Now, we have a lawsuit against the city from Mahit Mahmood against the city of Hamtramck. And right now, I don't see personally what's the point of this. It's not gonna, first of all, if you're trying to help the other candidate, this is not gonna have no weight in court. Whether you vote yes or no, it's not gonna have any weight. It's just put the city in risk for lawsuit. For example, if end of the road, Muhit, the court, everybody voted that, the court made a judgment that Muhit doesn't have can be mayor, then you giving him weight now to file a lawsuit against the city because he's gonna say you're not making sense. First you say yes, now no. Well, you put me through this, that, and you're putting the city at risk for a lawsuit. If you're here elected to protect the city, don't consider me not the mayor. Look at it from the perspective of the city. If you're elected to protect the city, then you have to make the right choice now. Are you here for the city or are you here for a friend? That's what you gotta make clear today.
You know?
So, if you're gonna accept this, that means the city doesn't know what it's doing. That means you're giving weight. And maybe, this could be a resolution passed to a councilman to say, please put this in, so later on we can file a lawsuit against the city and make money. That's what it is, I think. Go ahead.
You're done, right?
Yes.
Well, we have to save the time, then you're not gonna be the back and forth interruption, right?
Go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Chair. Okay. We never has last 100 years that kinds of resolution to approve. There is the mayor was defeated for the 4 vote. There is this owned by 4 vote. Those kinds of situation we don't have approval. But that day, whatever we have done, we approve the, like you said, when county conversion result we approve. I got a very clear video. We approve the result.
Did they file a lawsuit against the
Excuse me,
city?
sir.
Did
Excuse
they
me,
file a
sir.
lawsuit?
I'm going. You
Okay.
interrupting me. We approve the result. The resolution after that written and put it there, there is different than what we approved. Okay? Okay. So we approve. Yes, Mohin Mahmood sue the Hamtramck city, our attorney and ourselves, given all the information to attorney to protect our Hamtramck city against the Mohit Mahmood lawsuit. Okay? We are not the justice to decide what 37 vote going to be counted or not. It's not our job. I just approved the result, and that day my speech was very clear. Today we are approving this. Maybe tomorrow Mohit Mahmood result come, we will approve that one. I said that this day. So what's happened now? That resolution you emailed to the city manager and attorney to the motion in the Court of Appeal against the Court of Appeal judgment to the Supreme Court. You have right to do it yourselves, and you've been doing it.
Defending the city.
Hold on.
Yes.
You're not defending the
We're
city.
defending the
You
city.
burning the city, putting in the
We're
rigs.
defending the
You tell the city to make a separate, excuse me. You tell the city to make the separate motion. You did motion. You telling city to do the motion. Why city have to do the motion? You do motion, let the justice to figure it out. You taking advantage of that resolution to putting city manager and attorney make the separate motion against the Court of Appeal. That is the my city getting liability. Second,
Because there's a lawsuit against the
Excuse
city.
me,
There's a lawsuit against the city. The
excuse me,
city
sir.
has to defend itself.
Hold on.
In fact,
Not separately.
the city should
you
file a
taking-
lawsuit
you-
against
I
Mohit
can
for
say you
living in
you're
a
not
different
mayor.
city.
I can say you right now. You're not mayor.
I'm not.
Because Supreme
I'm
Court-
certified mayor and I
No,
have a certificate.
let me
of
explain
government.
that.
Let me explain. Look.
Why you interrupting me? Let
Because
me
you're not
speak.
making sense. You're throwing words that don't make
You're
sense.
not making sense. Me making sense.
No.
Let me explain that.
Let him finish, then you
Okay,
can.
go ahead.
You did. He is talking about the Robert rules. You violate the Robert rules all day long. When people talk, we should not talk. You did all day long. Excuse me. So, again, with respect everybody, I'm not with nobody. But I'm saying, you send the email, manager and attorney. Why you did not send the email to us? When city manager tried to take my advice, I told city manager, please don't do anything. Call the emergency council meeting, let the opinion to the council, and then you know what you have to do. He did not take it. No advice from the council. I'm not saying you, we're not going to support you. We're not going to support Hamtramck City. We will do 300% Hamtramck City support. But separate motion, why you have to do it. If you don't do the Hamtramck City, don't have to do separate motion. You did motion, we are supporting you. But why Hamtramck City have to do the motion separately to put the Hamtramck City liability? Why? Why we have to do that? Justice will take the decision. Why Hamtramck City has to make separate motion? That is my problem. Okay? That's given opportunity to Mohit Mahmood or somebody else sue the city. Wow, you did the separate motion for us, for me, and my taxpayer money, and you council approve it. So if I cancel the from beginning, I don't have to go both side liability. Okay? First one give you, second one give him lawsuit. If I get out from there, nobody can lawsuit, both party. I'm not there. Let the justice to take the decision. That's all my point. And again, I'm supporting my 100% Hamtramck City against the Mohit Mahmood lawsuit.
Thank you, Councilman.
Hold on, I only have a problem, separate motion, Hamtramck City did against the auto puppy.
Okay, let me just have a few minutes. I'm gonna be fast. So, he's saying 3 points I want to mention that he mentioned. They should call council about once there's a lawsuit against the city, and there's already been litigation and then going to court and things like that. You don't call council on every little thing you do with the lawsuit.
Yes.
No, you don't. No, you don't. We've done this. Okay, and then he's saying, okay, why is the council, did a motion to? In fact, the city shouldn't just defend itself against Mohit lawsuit. It should file a lawsuit against Mohit for living in another city and running here in Hamtramck.
Do we?
Yes, that's what the city
No
should
problem.
do. We should
But
file a
city should
lawsuit.
not,
And we should
approve
pass
the
a
result.
resolution to file a lawsuit for wasting our time.
Yeah.
Okay? Not just defending the city. Of course the city has to defend itself.
Of course.
I know he's your friend, and you don't care about the
He's
city.
your best friend, not my
Yeah,
friend.
he's your friend.
You are drinking with him somewhere. I got a picture.
Listen,
We gotta be
and
in
you're
order.
doing this for him. You don't care about the city. I know you don't.
Excuse
okay?
me.
Okay.
Point of order.
Listen, then the
You
resolution.
are not the
Let
mayor
me finish
right
this.
now.
Let me finish speak. You don't have the. You can't talk when I'm talking.
You
okay?
talking.
Don't talk. Okay.
You cannot say that.
Don't talk. Okay. Then the resolution.
Oh, no. Yes, sir. No. You can't.
Hold on.
You can't tell the
He
man.
said
stop it.
nonsense.
He is not stupid.
He's
man.
not the
Come on,
nonsense.
man. He's
He
not
tell
stupid.
me nonsense.
Hamid Hassan, respect yourself. Respect that man. He's a mayor, man.
Okay.
He's a mayor, man.
He said
Come on, man.
nonsense. He said
Man,
nonsense.
come on, man.
Come on.
Said.
Come on. He said nonsense to me.
Don't talk
Yeah,
He's not
yeah.
stupid, man.
Go ahead.
He's a mayor, Hamid Hassan.
Yes.
Thank you, Councilman Said. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Thank you. Somebody had to say
Yo,
that.
you cannot talk.
Okay. And then resolution. And then so, when the city passed, it wasn't us. When the city passed a resolution to confirm and agree with the result, it's not for Adam or for anybody. It's saying we're agreeing to accept the result. If tomorrow or the day after the courts change their mind and say, you know what, when we go to the whatever final court and they say, you know what, they have to be then the city can say, but now to change your mind for no reason, you're putting the city at legal risk. You're opening this for Mohit to file a lawsuit against us. So that's my point. So anything you want to add, Chowdhury?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Wow, it's a long night, okay. Folks, we have to be gentle. We have to be respectful to one another. We are elected body. I'm not here to preaching anyone or lecturing. We all adult here. But Mr. Mayor, one person can talk at a time. When you're talking, you should not be interrupted. When I'm talking or he's talking, should not be interrupted. If we follow the orders, we will be fine, because we can hear everything clearly. About the resolution 2026-66, I was not here when they were approved back in December. I got on the council 2026. Here's my analysis that election result was reassessed 3 times. The Wayne County Convention, they recounted the vote multiple times, 1 or 2, 3 times, and the result came as favor to Mayor, our current Mayor Adam Al-Harbi. Now we have brought this in resolution to do what? This is up to the justice. It's already in the court. Let them play their part. We will accept whoever becomes a mayor here. That would be the plain simple thing. We are making us to division, and we're trying to say, I'm right, you're wrong, and you're right, I'm wrong. That's what we're doing. We're not in a high school. We're not in a, this is ridiculous. People are already talking about the city of Hamtramck all over the United States just because our troubles and the chaos that speak the way we speak. Be gentle. We are the first vast majority Muslim that got elected in the city of Hamtramck as elected official in the entire country. And this is how we do this? Please.
Okay.
Resolution 2066, Mr. Attorney, please explain to us his allegations against the motion.
Yes.
Motion. What is this about?
What's in the interest of the
What
city?
is in the interest of this?
So I'll go back to something a couple of you guys have said, so, and I'll explain the legal aspect of this, so.
Please.
The way that the Court of Appeals and the Supreme Court works, so right now, there's an order from the Court of Appeals, there's a motion for reconsideration, and it's more likely gonna go to the Supreme Court, right? The Supreme Court will not look at whatever is happening today.
Right.
They will not, if we pass a resolution, it's not gonna matter to them. The Supreme Court only looks at what happened during the circuit court, when it was in the circuit court. They look at the transcripts, they look at the law and how it should have applied, and that's how they make a ruling. So they're not gonna look at anything that happens here today. What's happening right now is just for the council and for, I don't know, but it's just basically, it doesn't have an effect on the Supreme Court. I think you also, part of your question was the motion that I filed. I don't necessarily think that because of the resolution you guys passed, that doesn't really give any authority for, it's just the city manager can choose one way or the other. It's his choice. If he wants me to move forward, if he thinks it's in the best interest of the city for me to file a motion for reconsideration, that's what he thinks, and that's what I do.
To defend itself.
To defend the city, right?
Yeah,
And
so-
and if he doesn't think that it's right for the city to defend itself that way, he can tell me, no, I don't want you to file that motion, and that's it. So it's up to the city manager.
Okay, let's-
Mr.
let's
Chair,
just
one
vote
more-
on
I
it.
have
Yeah.
one question. No, sir.
If we were gonna
This is
settle
very-
a case, if we were gonna settle, then the council would have to meet in closed session, discuss it, come out of closed session, agree to it. But this isn't about settling, it's just ongoing litigation, as I think the mayor mentioned. So
I got a
it was up to the
question.
city
No,
manager
wait a second. I
solely
agree
to
with
decide.
Okay. So, Mr. Chair, if I may ask.
Yeah, go
another
ahead, go
question.
ahead.
Mr. Attorney,
Yes.
do we have a lawsuit from Mr. Muhit Mahmood against the city of Hamtramck?
Anybody can sue for anything.
No, do we have one in the court?
The city of Hamtramck right now, I believe, we're named in his lawsuit, yes, of course. So.
And
we currently
that's,
serve the
it's
city
because
Hamtramck.
of, that is reason for what? What is that? Election result, or he didn't accept the fact
It
that
has
as a
to do with
result?
those 37 votes, basically, yeah.
Okay. And
He's
he,
not asking for money at the moment, but he could in the future.
But he filed a lawsuit against the city, and the city is
the
defending itself.
city
But,
does not have
you
a
know,
luxury to not to
Both
defend.
sides can file lawsuits.
City does not have luxury to defend, to just to ignore. City,
It's-
anytime anyone's lawsuit, the city has to defend. That's just their fundamental
So,
rights.
okay, can we call to vote?
It's
No,
called point
no,
of
I got a
order.
one
Wait, we got a
question.
call to vote. I
You
call on
did
the
not
call to
make the
vote.
point of order.
Can
I got
we-
one question.
It's
Call-
still point of order, but I don't
Point
know
of
how
order.
you have to.
You have to, I
Let's-
had one
I
question.
call on a point of order. Because
Yes.
it's a long night, and it's 10
Okay.
o'clock. Let's vote, please. Can you call the vote?
Councilman Hassan,
Yes.
Councilman Al-Sumairi,
No.
Councilman Said,
No.
Councilman Sedman,
Yes.
Councilman Musa,
We're sleeping.
Councilman Musa,
No.
Councilman Chowdhury?
Answer is no.
4 noes, 2 yes.
So the resolution fails. Thank you. Let's move on to the next one, public comments. Or actually, reports. Reports?
No.
Yes,
Yeah, report.
reports.
Mayor reports.
Mayor report. So it's been a long night, and I thank everybody that came in and is still here. We appreciate your concerns about the city. Most of the night, we've understood your frustration with the water bills. And that's something I am looking into. And I'll make sure I'm here, just so you know, I'm here for you. That's something I tell the employees here and I tell the contractors we work with, is I'm here for you. I got elected to look into the best interest of our residents in our city, nothing else, not even personal interest. So with that said, we celebrated today the bravery of Abdel Fattah Abu Hatim. We thank him for that and everybody that was involved, including our police officers. And we met today with an organization that's gonna, me and the chief, of course the chief organized the meeting, the chief Farhat, he organized the meeting with an organization that's gonna come here to Hamtramck and it's gonna provide free food to the residents, like all kind of food. So you can, I think it's a drive-through. So when we're organizing now a lot for that, for them to come and deliver food for those in need. And also we are working on negotiating a deal with Wayne County to get revenue for Hamtramck. We already got, I think, 100, how much was the city manager from Wayne County recently in April? About 100, what, 30,000?
I think, yeah.
So recently, just in
Around
April,
100,000.
yeah, so recently, just in April, we got $130,000. And now we're negotiating the jail money, trying to get the funding for the city of Hamtramck. So this is the things we should focus on, how to increase revenue for Hamtramck, how to improve the life of residents. That's my report. Now to the mayor pro tem.
Do you wanna revert to the
Mr.
meeting that
Chair.
you had with elected officials?
Okay, so first of all, when I say stupid, when I get excited myself, I say stupid. I didn't mention nobody name. I just want to clear. When I get excited myself, I say stupid myself. I don't mention nobody name. If anybody feel that way, I'm sorry for that.
We all feel that way.
Okay, so that's why I say sorry. But when Mayor was telling nonsense thing, Mr. Mayor, you should respect.
Let's move on with your reports, please.
That's why I'm reporting.
Are you reporting?
Nonsense, you saying that I can.
Reporting what you did in the past 2 weeks.
No,
It's
there's
not,
nothing.
this is not a discussion about.
You are the problem, Mr. Mayor. Let me finish my time.
Okay, go ahead.
So, nonsense. Every councilman has a right to bring the resolution. So it is mean nonsense resolution. The resolution I brought to discuss. It could be passed, it could be failed. Okay? Next time, if Muhid Mahmood sue, that's why I'm not guilty myself. And the other thing, the Hennessy. There is the only Hennessy. I never had the Hennessy before. A part of Hennessy's, taking over all the blood. And the one guy questioned, journalist, why only Hennessy? Why only Hennessy? Okay? There is a lots of reason. Main line broke is not important to fix today. Okay? And we have a Washington lobbying right now to show all those problems. We are qualified to get the 50 million to us. Okay? So like only left service, it was already been decided grant money, free money to replace it. Water main, water flow increase, we don't have to increase. We have a good water flow. So if she fix it, the area, it's not she, Hennessy, and after 3 weeks, I saw the main line broke again. Okay? Oh, we never checked it was previously was there or not there. You guys a lot of things don't know. It's okay. Whatever I have to say, my opinion, I saying that. But when we argue, it's not the personal interest. We argue for the reason. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I right. Maybe I correct something. I said the two lawsuits today from the second ordinance reading never been published, supposed to come, I lost this. And so this is the one, before council meeting, I make the arrow, I said there are the lawsuit. Okay, so I'm being 16 years here. How many hours we are spending here? How much money we are getting? If I don't have any interest for city, why I'm here? So we all have the interest for Hamtramck city. Yeah, we do some argument, and what argument we do, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. But end of the day, we are all Hamtramck, one Hamtramck city and one community. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Council, anybody from council? Go ahead, Councilman Musa.
Thank you, all the residents coming to, actually, you privatize your main focus for the Hamtramck water resource and issues, but finally we discuss some of the lot of things, and finally we discuss one things about the just few minutes ago we passed a resolution. This is the one. I do not want to go back for again and again. Actually, I make my decision when city attorney told this. If this decision does not affect the appeal court or Supreme Court, so why we bringing this here? So if Mayor gonna be win again, I congratulate him again. If Mohit not coming back, we accept this result also. I'm telling in front of our current mayor, Adam Al-Harbi. This is not an issue, but last time I approved this resolution, I put yes for those things. I do not change myself to say again, yes, this is the reason I still take my position and I take those things. Finally, everybody knows, it's a big media, and Councilman Chaudhry also bring these things to the audience. Two very intelligent students from back home Bangladesh, they are doing their PhD in Florida. They killed, they assassinated them, they killed them, they get the dead body. All the condolences go to their family. And I hope US government, Florida governor and their law enforcement bring them justice, find the killer and bring the justice. Thank you very much to listening us and have a good night.
Thank you. Anybody else want to add anything?
Yes.
Go ahead, Councilman Chaudhry.
All right. Good evening, folks. Again, thank you so much for being here such a late night and being here patiently and listening to us. All this is done for the communities. I think we are arguing back here where we have a dispute, disagreement, but it's just to get clarification, just to get understanding from your side and this side. And we are not against the community. You elected us and you voted for us to serve you. We decided to be in this seat to serve you, Mayor, all of us. We understand the frustration. As I said, the water bill is high for me too. And all of us, the residents here, we're not going to accept any loans. Yes. Please understand that. We will not put a burden on the residents. The property tax is so high in Hamtramck, the water bill is high, and the other things that is going up, the inflation and all that. We understand, ladies and gentlemen. I have 4 kids and family here. But I want to go back to all these things aside. Mr. Abdul Rahman was a hero for the city of Hamtramck and for the entire Muslim generation. He put an example that how tight we are in the community, how we look out for each other in the community, city of Hamtramck, the vast majority Muslim community, that we care for each other. That's what he showed, that we are not going to just have our beloved children to be snatched and kidnapped. And what's the word, reduction? Sorry, I forget. My children walk to the school. If somebody snatched my children or kidnapped, I would be devastated. I would have heartbreak in every one of us. I want to recognize Mr. Bill Myers stating that this is the Muslim community that shows that we care, we love each other. We are all in this together. Mr. Bill Meyer, thank you for stating that part, Muslim. Because everyone's always blame Muslim doing this and that, Islamophobia, all that. But we gotta show we are better than that. That's how you can gain our potentiality, our future desire. And I'm here for you all the time, no matter what. It's a rainy day, shiny day, all day, to support this community. And I appreciate again for listening. Thank you so much for your trust. And I will that our city administration make a clarification, clear messages to the residents what's going on. I know we had a new transitions. We had a new city manager just got appointed 4 or 5 weeks ago. He's got to get hands on it. He's got to get understanding all these 105 peoples and all the departments. City clerk just started today. So give it time to the person to learn this community. Maybe it wasn't published in the newspaper. It's so much going on back and forth. Trust me. So give us some chances to work on it. Thank you. God bless you. May Allah bless you.
Thank you, Councilman.
Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Councilman. Anybody else?
Okay, thank you everybody. I just like say when I
No, no, ما تخابر. هذا ما هو دكان.
I want to thank you for everybody, but there's only one thing when you
Okay.
guys say Muslim, we need like to be
Inshallah,
together.
inshallah. Councilman
Catholic,
Sumaili.
Anybody.
Everybody.
Because,
Not
not
Chief, please, take him out.
Take
Take him out. I think we're gonna need to have, you know what, something we realized actually, we're gonna need to have a police officer sit there, because sometimes they speak out, somebody has to hush them.
There's an order.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay, so, Councilman Sumaili, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Everyone from the resident in Hamtramck, you came today. I know they came for some big reason in the Luara. They're gonna come to the grant for the seating. People they speaking, we're gonna accept the loan. We're not gonna accept the loan. We accept the application. The application they going with the grant. And this process they gonna take a lot of time this year and next year. This year is gonna come back in September or October. Then they're gonna come back to approve. If they come to grant, we're gonna keep going to accept the grant. If they change, we're not gonna accept the loan. We're working for Hamtramck, not for a loan. We're not gonna do 1 penny for a loan to hurt all the residents. We're working for the resident to respect all the community. We're not gonna take something bad. We're working hard to make the city better, not to make bad thing. And thank you, Sir Clark, he's started today. Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations to our new clerk.
Yeah, new clerk. And thank you for everyone. So,
Okay, any other councilman wants to add anything? Okay,
Yes,
go ahead,
yes,
Isai.
yeah, make it.
Thank you for everybody who attending tonight. I really vote for the I vote no, because I do believe that we're gonna end up on taking a loan instead of grant. Whatever it says, whatever is happened, and I apologize for my buddy Muhammad Hassan. Muhammad Hassan. Muhammad Hassan, sorry, my buddy.
It's okay.
All right, man.
Your team.
Hey, good night.
All right, thank you. Now moving on to public comments.
Okay, Mahbub Khan, Dr. Muhammad Allah.
No, sir.
And remember, we can only talk about agenda items.
Yep, that's it.
Thank you so much. I know sometime we fight, and that's what it is. There are so much to be done. The best interest of the people, the city itself, or the citizen. I just want to just touch base the resolution, amended resolution. You voted, you spoke, and you tried. Hassani brought Councilman Hassani brought the amended resolution, council members. You spoke for whatever it is, the best of the interest or whatever it is the case. In the future, we like to see, just as a decorum, how we conduct our business. That's just a quick, reconciliation. And when I'm sitting there, I'm thinking that how
our pictures are going out there. It's live on YouTube. So I hope that in future we follow the Robert
Can you-
Rules and regulations. Please do that, and it just, we have our roles, and as a citizen, we don't want to be ashamed of the action that taking place here. Also, end of the day, we are all grown up. So please, be responsible, accountable for your actions and conduct. As a city, make sure we are conducting in the right way. Thank you so much. God bless.
Thank you, Dr. Allah.
Mark, Corey?
Thank you. First of all, it's a point of order. I am wondering about the scope of discussion and public commentary at this time, because the yellow sheets indicated that we can discuss anything we want to at the last session of public commentary. But you said there was a
Right.
limitation.
I don't know, I've never looked at the yellow sheets, but we passed a resolution that made it so that at the end of
Okay,
the,
somebody should change the yellow sheets then.
they must, they should.
Okay. I'll bring in something that was discussed in agenda today, was the election. It's a case for the Court of Appeals that I believe, I don't know if it's been appealed to the Supreme Court, but 95% of all court appeals, applications to the Supreme Court are denied. So if it is, if somebody did apply to Supreme Court, it may or may not be heard. It's a real important issue, they don't usually hear it. I had one case, two cases in the last 38 years that have been accepted by the Michigan Supreme Court that I've argued, okay? So that's one thing. Second thing is, one thing I thought here was interesting is that, yeah, Mr. Mahmood doesn't have a damage claim in the city yet. I heard his attorney say, make reference to the fact that he thinks he's been discriminated against, maybe not be a monetary claim, because somebody stuck his face on a punching bag in the clerk's office. So there could be something there, because he's a Bengali Muslim, and I guess the lady there is a Arab Muslim that was a city clerk, so. Pardon me? I think she, well, she may have converted. Iran's a Muslim nation.
She
I mean,
is.
I don't know what she
Yep,
is.
yep.
I really don't. Jim Allen's Catholic, I believe. She's not a Muslim. Yeah, you could be right. You could be right. Well, I take your word for it. Okay.
But we don't know the full story, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Any of
We don't know the full story, we can't
We're
make
not gonna comment
allegations.
on
We're
that.
not gonna talk about
Yes,
that.
please, guys.
Right. 10 seconds left. Yeah, just be careful with this, election for the Supreme Court. Like I say, 10
Okay.
seconds.
It's my turn. You guys been passed too? We talk about
We're
this
going in
last-
order.
It should know that I was first.
The clerk will call you, sir.
Next person is Bill Meyer.
Yeah, thank you.
He's new.
They don't go in order.
Yes, good, yes.
We're gonna get training.
Mike, please,
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 you guys do this in person.
please.
New first day, please.
We're gonna need to have a police officer. Now, from now on, anybody in the audience that speaks without order, we're gonna kick him out.
Are you ready to, cut me and
Please,
do anything?
please.
Alright, sir. Guys, I wanna be polite to everybody. Next time anybody speaks out of order, this is the last warning. You will be asked to leave. If you don't leave, you'll be going to jail. Okay? So, and this is for everybody. This is not for anybody in specific. Please, we need to act like adults here. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, Chief. That should be the chair's rule too. The chair should keep order.
Yep.
And the chair reflects how the meeting goes. And the meeting today was totally out of control, totally out of control. We must learn Robert's rules. That keeps us all calm and safe and can work with each other. And there's also something else called council rules. It means where you respect each other and you recognize each other as human beings and not talk negative about each other.
Yes.
But
I
we are
can say
so out of
again,
order.
when I
You
get
must
angry,
ask-
I say that.
You must ask for the floor to be recognized, and then you have to wait till you are recognized. You don't just talk over the chair. You have to wait till the chair says
Oh, no
you.
shit.
So I'm not sure if public comments should be about campaigning or about promoting one's own personal businesses or personal attacks against anyone. That's not what these public comments are. These are to ask our representatives to, thank you, our representatives to answer questions about the city and about us working with each other. That's what it's not. It's not to promote our campaigns or our own businesses. So please, if we can set that up. There's 10 things that can destroy a city. I read this on a very important summary. And the number one thing, I can tell you all the others that you all know about, but the number one thing that can destroy a city is water.
water. This is known, this is a major survey study, that if you don't address water issues, that's gonna tear our city down. You must resolve water. And I asked that if we can speak in one common language, which you all know is English usually, that's respectful to everyone, be fair to everyone, because some Bengalis don't know Arabic, some Arabs don't know, but most of all of us should speak English. If we don't, then we must be translated accurately. We definitely need a parliamentarian. I'm gonna talk to some people I know who are very good at this.
I agree.
Probably bring them in at the next meeting and help us get through meetings sanely so we can all work together and not get out of control. Thank you, Congressman.
Thank you, Bill, thank you. Good points.
Once again, Assalamu alaikum. And I'm not gonna talk in English. That's my right. No one can take it. طبعا أنت عندما أنا كنت أتكلم بالبروجكت بيل ماير قام من كرسيه. The chief of police don't act. Now he's showing off that if someone talk, he's gonna take it to jail. Why didn't he take him to jail? ايش الباور بيل ماير حاصل عليها انه يقوم يقاطعني. لا عادل عدلاني يقوم بعمله ولا انت تقوم بعملك. Remember this. You ain't gonna face a lawsuit doing this discrimination. You and the chief not doing his job, and عادل عدلاني as well. والشي منك إجابة واضحة يعني. Because he's fully American, he can stand up and say so, and he didn't answer. You don't act, but when he talk, الشيف قام يعني يبرز عضلاته that he's gonna take a job. No, he's not gonna take nobody, because he already showed, you know, the discrimination and the favorism. And I'm saying it clearly. Doesn't mean he has a badge. He can stand up and say, "Oh, he can't." You know, he
Mr.
can't
Chair,
take it.
he's not speaking related to the,
It's
any,
about the
any
agenda.
resolution.
It's about the, because I was talking, you wouldn't let me talk, and then you allowed somebody else to
He's-
interrupt me. It's
it is-
about the agenda.
It's not, he's not talking about
And
any
now we're
resolution.
checking that, oh, it has to be in English, it doesn't have to be in English. So I'm raising a formal complaint against Bell Meyer
That was
for her
nice.
misbehavior. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Chair, please
So-
address the next time he
So
to
I'll
speak to the
explain.
resolution.
Let me translate. Okay, so,
The last 2 minutes.
okay. I think, do I need to translate what he said? So he was saying that he was interrupted and that he should feel like that. We didn't interrupt other, when other folks were talking, we didn't say anything, but as soon as he did, the chief got up and said whatever he said. So basically, we just got tired of it, that's all. It was, even if it wasn't you, somebody else got up. At that point, we're like, you know what, let's end this, it's not about you, it's about anybody. So at one point, it's 10:30 at night, so at that point, we're tired, we just want to finish the meeting. Whoever gets up and talk without order, we were gonna do the same thing. It's not discrimination. How are we gonna discriminate against you?
You already did.
You're Yemeni.
You already
But
did.
anyways, go ahead, sir. Ahlan wa sahlan, Ustad Faisal. Faisal is one of the community leaders that sits quiet, doesn't talk, doesn't say anything, and helps the community a lot. So please give him a hand of applause.
And he's,
Assalamu alaikum.
thank you, sir.
Good evening, everybody over here. Why always when it's my turn, you make trouble and make me confused? I go out with my comment over there, because I forget what I want to say. First of all, I welcoming my brother Osama Al-Hadi. Welcome.
Sami.
I told you, they confused me. Who will come for a city park? What I want was now the grant for the water. You say now you're going to accept the grant, no loan. Okay, accept it. But before now, you no grant, no loan. How you increase the bill? The water going up. I pay different from this last month. It's $46 or $47 extra. Why? That's before the loan, before the, nothing, just that
Now almost the Hamtramck is two-thirds. Two-thirds has been done, I think, maybe for the line water. And you said, as someone said, yeah, we need 200 or something million dollars to fix that, the left. What, how many is, how much?
40 million to rest of the line, we have done something, so we need around 40 more million. But the lead connection is free, government is already been granted. Go ahead, yeah.
Okay, well, they count the one. So, we hope, guys, because you are in the few meeting, I think, on last meeting of the one before, you guys say, good news for everyone, gonna make 10% down for the water. And we surprised you going, make it up 20 or 20% up. That is not right. Please, when you say something, when you promise, follow your promise. Thank you, and I don't know, always only 2 minutes for me.
Thank you.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Yes.
I just want to answer Mr. Sharafuddin. He said I was flexing my muscle.
There's no need.
I'm gonna say something. You know how many times you saw us standing up here asking for order? So that when we stood up last, it was nothing to do with him. It was in general. I did not even look at him when I spoke this. So I don't appreciate, anybody, any accusations here. We need to keep an order here. Like I said, other people are watching us on YouTube, and we need to run an orderly.
Yes.
company.
Yes.
So, sir, it wasn't about you. It was about for everybody.
Thank you, Chief. Thank
Mr.
you.
Chair, I want to correct one thing on
Go ahead.
previous practice. Also, Mr. Chief, if it is the meeting go out of order, Mayor said, you should say you will be escort out, not jail, please.
Yeah, I did say that.
Escort out to the city hall, not jail.
Escort out.
That is right.
Okay.
Okay, correction done.
Okay, can we, let's move on.
Okay, move on.
There's,
Let's have a closed session.
yeah, it's, okay.
All right,
Can I also call one
I
person?
think we got 2 more.
We have 2 more to go.
Okay, go ahead.
We gotta give them chance.
Fuad Ali?
2 minutes.
Yes. Yes.
I was surprised that their lines of city of Hamtramck, the 2 square mile, need about 40 million more. And I think we don't have to go to just one company to take this project. We have to gather as many companies as possible and get the lowest price that will do the project. And also, I thank you guys very much. We elected all of you, and all the votes were all mixed. It wasn't clear to Yemenis or non-Yemenis or Bengalis. We respect you all, and I hope you'll respect each other's as much as we respect you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, shukran.
Good comment, thank you. Next.
Abdul Latif Abdullah.
وإسامة.
أنا الإزعاج أنا منتظر حالة البيت يدفع 250 دولار حق الماء ولا سمعتوه بعد يقول ما داعي يسير. طلعتوا الشكوى قبيل وقدمنا لكم على اقتراح وجلسنا ليلة جي ما داعي نروح ما راجع ما بعرف ولا قدمت
عندي.
City man. He's another, he's complaining about his bill. So, water bill, again, so we directed him to city manager. Now,
Ask him if, is there anyone else?
That's it.
Thank you.
No more public comment.
You gotta, so it'll be recorded on the video that you said no more comments.
Yes, there's no more public comment left.
Thank you.
Okay. So I think now we go to closed session, city.
Yes.
City business.
Yes. So you can say thank you everyone, and it's just gonna be.
Thank you everyone for coming, appreciate it, and.
Let's give us some stress. 1 minute. What's your name, brother? Oh, yeah.
سميري طفل